That stage morph coming right in time. And dash attack, very powerful KO option from Peach, but Kombu at 152 still able to survive.
Yeah, gotta keep track of the timer here as well. We only got 1 minute, 20 seconds left. If Kombu can hold on to the stock, that could be pretty big.
For sure, I definitely think Kombu slowly but surely is adapting very well. He's really adjusting to the way that Ghost is playing. As you said before, though, Ghost has been changing his style as well. So it's really just being in each other's head, and let's see if we can get the edge guard that he needs. Kombu, if he can get that stock, it's gonna be huge.
Let's see if we can get this daybreak as well. You see Kombu, well, he had in that moment assembled 2 of the pieces, goes with the 3rd one, but that has now been removed.
Yeah, when the timer goes a little bit low, you'll see the person with a higher percent go a little bit more defensive. That side B was really great from Ghost there, but now with the float and the aerial tools that Daisy does have, it's gonna be a little bit difficult for it to KO.
Oh, that thing is about to blow.
I've never actually seen it interrupted mid-hit like that. That was pretty gnarly.
Again, just 30 seconds here. Will you get the KO on Daisy?
All right, Star Rod for Ghost.
Hey, that bomb was ready to go. He's like, look, if you're not gonna blow me up, I'll do it myself.
And you can really see the item prowess from Ghost, the way he's dropping, and oh my god!
That range, the exact tip of that sword, cutting Kombu in half, making his sword look like a toy.
That was just perfectly executed in Ghost. I mean, he has just pulled so far ahead.
Yeah, with only 5 seconds left, he was at 130% during that entire stall.
Oh,
That's just dirty.
Wait a minute! Oh!
That's dirty, bro. I mean, when you have a character like Peach, you can just kind of float there and then like delay her, her demise with the parasol. It's kind of hard to get under that stage.
That's it.
Like Roy. He's pretty restricted.
That's it. Yeah, I mean, Roy's such a fast faller, falls so fast, so deep. And then when you do get to Peach, what do? She's got that parasol like a shield. If you even go near it, it's gonna bounce you right up.
I'm telling you, man, with the last few seconds, I feel like Daisy did such a good job playing with the lead that she had, the percent that she had, knowing that Roy's going to be super hungry for that kill. Just played way off stage, doing that side B to get the KO, and then playing off stage as well. What can Roy really do in that scenario? Perfectly timed. It was like seconds away from getting that KO on the bottom there.
Yeah, and we love that we even saw the whole advantage of the float, He not only did the parasol, but he really put out the float for the whole time under the stage, being like, what you gonna do, Roy? What you gonna do?
Oh,
so,
man.
That was really great from both sides, but definitely Daisy, man.
Yeah, Daisy.
Pulling through.
Daisy's pretty good. To Australia with +3, Japan at -3 here with the scores on the screen there.
I think just in general for the Australian team, that's just a huge boost in confidence.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like just overall, that's exactly what you're trying to see going forward. And that's how you kind of want to kick off this match. As we said, nerves can be a factor, but I think they've kind of found a recipe for success, especially Ghost, man. He was playing out of his mind.
Yeah, everyone here seems like seasoned players. I haven't seen too much nervous play on this stage here, even though it's kind of a big Nintendo stage. Supergirl Kels, what really stood out to you in that last match that we just saw?
So definitely the way that just Kombu played, I really liked his playstyle because he was constantly trying to adapt. He really did a great job at adapting to the way Daisy can really float, to the way that Daisy can be grounded, at the projectile game, because even when we saw the turn-up come out, we then saw the sword game come out. And that is
Come on! Reveal Banjo already!
Like, can we talk about that? So it was really great that Kombu was able to adjust. It just wasn't in time.
Right. And then the Daisy final smashes also, I think, were very, very clutch in terms of just the maneuverability that Daisy does have off stage and being able to get those final smashes. What do you think could have gone a little bit differently in that last match? Phenomenal.
Well, well, I mean, look, it really just comes down to execution and composure. And that's, kind of a thing you don't expect to be too much of an issue for Team Japan. But again, man, the upsets are what make this game so entertaining. I'm telling you, anybody, realistically, not anybody can beat anybody, but there are certain levels to this. And I think the Australian New Zealand team is certainly showing that with that very strong showing early on.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see how the rest of this tournament goes because I think everything that we anticipated and everything we predicted has been turned upside down.
Hey!
Yo, Rip, thank you so much for the host, buddy. How are you doing?
Go into this 2-on-2.
Oh.
Ichigo versus
Okay.
and Zachary. And Zachary again opting to go.
I don't know anything about this tournament. I don't know how it's going.
One-on-one.
This is what I wanted to see.
Nice to see you here, man. I'm glad you're relaxing at home. And thank you for that message on Twitter. It was pretty sweet.
Right.
Just really going to be looking for Seb to help boost that damage up and maybe keep Zachary in check.
I'm just watching this because I want to see what they have in store. I might have a gut feeling that they're gonna reveal something at the end, but I'm not sure about that, and that I whiffed the fuck out of the final smash.
Yeah, the great that would have been the play, but I mean, just an unfortunate whiff.
The fact that
Yeah, they might reveal a new character, like one of the DLC characters today at the World Championships.
Eating away at those smash balls.
But maybe no, maybe they don't, and they reveal it on Saturday. I mean Sunday or Thursday.
Both of them can just opt to do their one-on-ones
Yeah.
on opposite sides
No,
of the stage.
Tuesday.
But they need to be careful.
Because
This moments ago,
Nintendo's
bullying into off stage. Obviously, the table is kind of turned
sorry,
a little bit
Nintendo's conference is on Sunday.
recovery of Ice Cube.
Nintendo's conference is on Sunday. I mean,
Ivy Sword can really do a
on
good job
on Tuesday.
with like back air and whatnot.
So I don't know what's up with that.
Your ally, especially against
So maybe they're gonna reveal it there.
Laser from Steph Pro completely missed the center of the stage. A stage like Congo Jungle, so good at making projectiles, making certain moves.
So I don't know.
Oh, I feel
I'm
like
just
that's
watching this and
we do have beat boops up in here for Steph Pro that will be taking advantage for him. He's gonna take that KO and Zachary bursting with charge.
apparently World Championship
a big stage like this. I think Charizard can work
equals
out really well.
Japan, Australia,
The KO potential.
North America, and Europe. That's a world. That's a whole world. There's no other countries or regions
That space in a dominant way. I think Charizard.
other than
For
those.
Zachary, it's not going to matter who he's really selected. He tends to get the job done either
Who
way.
could it be? I don't know.
And we're seeing like
Nintendo said it.
stage changes come
The
into play here, because
the
it was a much
new
different
characters
when it
are
was on Congo Jungle. It was a
from
little bit bigger.
franchises that haven't been represented in Smash
Really good that
before.
Everyone is more in the fray. But Ichigo's
Antarctica's team didn't make it. Nope.
How long though? I mean, he's taking a lot of hits.
I think they're cool though.
Ace of Shine, and there is right on the mark in Kura on
Rip the bitrate.
And that stock, adios.
I mean, we
Rest in peace bitrate from the stream.
get that smash ball out of Ichigo. So
It goes all pixelated and shit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
They gave him a cold shoulder.
That pro opted to try and stay on that right side though. You see Zachary though, he's not going to allow him to be comfortable at
Yeah, pretty much that what happened. That's what happened. So they got kicked out.
Very much enjoying watching Zachary.
I don't know, man. I just want the Japanese to win right away and whatever.
And then he's going from there and getting the KO finishers.
It's funny that
Definitely, for
Nintendo
this
makes
stage,
their own like competitive thing for ooh, nice spike from the Ivysaur.
That right there is why I'm Team Gen 1, okay?
Nintendo makes their own World Championship thing, like official competitive thing, and none of the pro players give a shit, which is kind of sad.
Oh, okay. Respect all Pokemon around here.
Because this is a more casual environment. It's more of a casual match, like they're fighting with items and they don't have a set amount of stock. They're fighting for a score. They're fighting. It's a time match with items. But I don't know. I feel like there should be a mix of both.
That's what I was mentioning earlier, man. You don't want to leave Ichigo to himself against Zachary.
He's making clean work of him anytime there's a one-on-one situation. Either percent's being built or the stock.
And they're using the stage morphs. At least that gives it a bit. That new finals match is pretty cool. I love the final big ass laser at the end.
The stage really comes into play there with this large stage crew being able to live with the proper DI.
That new Rob's new finals match is amazing.
Zachary being such a
Have you seen it before?
Loose kick, gonna throw a little damage on Step Pro, but not enough to get him safely back to the stage.
It's great, man.
I feel like Step Pro is definitely being the target here, being that big character with the
Whoa, big laser.
quickly, definitely having a hard time maintaining control here. Kuro with the edge guard, being able to
Keeping track of a 2v2 match is so hard.
Yeah, that quick draw recovery just running into the brick wall of Zach Ray. And now turning his attention over to Steph Pro, just struggling to get back safely. Zach Ray unrelenting with this pressure that he is applying.
Yeah, Zachary is just covering the entire edge guard.
It is amazing.
Whenever Kuro tosses anyone to him,
It's great.
With the backer ready to
Super. It's a big ass fucking laser.
I feel like I saw that in
Zachary!
Oh no, Charizard is dead.
He cannot be stopped!
This legend
He's a legend.
in the making.
Oh my god.
Have that evil mushroom. You don't want to take too many scores off of that. Reverse how your controls go from left to right.
He's still going!
He's experiencing right now.
Aww.
Why does this
That guy looks like me playing Ike.
Oh
Newsflash. I suck at Ike.
Okay, for the last couple seconds here, not gonna be able to get the side B.
I don't even think it mattered.
Yeah, I don't
I feel like that last minute,
Who won?
Zachary just turned something
I don't know who
on
won.
and
Did
just-
Japan win?
That switch, man.
Yeah, I don't know. He got some stone in his
Yeah,
bucket or
Japan
whatever
win.
That just pumped up his Pokemon.
I was looking
So,
more like a Venusaur.
honestly.
God damn.
about
Man,
these
that's
balls
crazy.
here.
Yeah, that was stupid. Why?
Zachary's super good.
Oh, they
You know,
have
that
the
was- like I
SP
said, I think,
because that's how it's called in Japan. It says Super Smash Brothers SP because Ultimate is called Special in Japan, not Ultimate.
Not at all.
What do you
Special.
think was on the opposite
Super Eshu.
from the Australians?
Special.
What do you think they
Well,
could have done a little bit better?
It almost seemed like my man, and as talented as
Super Smash
for me, Seth
Brothers.
was a little more nervous than I
Special.
was expecting that. Obviously, doubles can be a very chaotic
In Australia.
but you always just kind of got
It
to
just lost.
In that one, from what I saw, it just
I don't know what.
might have got.
Oh, it's score based.
Right. Supergirl Kells, what do you think could have been a little bit different there from Australia's end?
Red, Australia sucks as Smash.
Being too aggressive.
Where are
I
their
really think they
khakis?
were forcing
That's why they're
themselves off
losing.
stage, really trying to chase this Venus.
They're not in their uniform. That's why they're losing. They suck.
Low, and then Zachary just kept popping them down. In general, they were just really
Some Australians they are. Some goddamn Australians they are.
couldn't get comfortable. and
Maybe they're not from Australia. They're from New
But
Zealand.
Still got to give a hand to them. That was an
Or
incredible
Tasmania.
spot here. But up next, we got the winner's side of this
Mighties.
bracket. We got Europe versus North America.
Europe versus North America. Oh my God, the match of the century. Who's gonna reign champion tonight at the Nintendo World Championship for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate 2019 3v3 at E3 2019? Let's fucking go. Who the fuck are you? I don't know who you are.
Players that we have in our competitive.
Your
scene.
forehead is
Really
shiny though.
Like he's been tearing up the European
America.
for a while. So if those two were to butt heads, in
I don't know,
1v1,
man.
Then it'll really come down to the 2v2, which I think could really spice things up.
Yeah.
I'm I feel like this is a casual tournament, even though they are the quote-unquote casual pros. It's more of a casual thing than the usual Smash Brothers tourneys that you see
I really
with the
think they
pro
might be
players,
seeing
with the
Raph
actual
Joker
pro
versus,
players. That's Greg, forehead shine.
Australian light. We're going to be seeing lights coming out for sure. So I think that's going to be the case here. Characters maybe Palutena or Zero Suit Samus.
Right.
One of those characters being able to put so much pressure onto Joker, I think that can definitely be a great decision to do. Really get Joker
Woo!
off that stage.
Lights
block
coming out.
his
Yeah.
edge guards, or even just like being able to come back
I
on.
feel like
Yeah.
So,
So I think that might be the case, especially as you were saying.
so there was some data mining.
Have light that has been
Now
exploding
that we're gonna
in
talk
your
about the new
competitive
character.
scene. So I feel like that's
There was
their
some
best
data
shot to
mining
really
talking about,
Exactly.
you know,
That's
the,
what I'm
like
saying.
code
You
names
know you're more
and
likely-
stuff.
You're more likely gonna send out Raph. Just put in light. That's the matchup.
Joker from Persona 5, not Batman. Yep.
Yeah. The strong
Whoops.
players, the
So-
Best on each team.
Yeah,
That's-
Data mining indicates that
Everybody on that team is good.
some a
Everybody
character
got
from
it.
Dragon Quest is gonna be
They're
in the
there.
game.
That's true. That's why we got here. But yeah, I'm very interested to see
Hey,
what
boss.
happens in this particular game, 'cause, like,
Sorry,
at
most
the end, the
people-
script got flipped.
Most
Didn't happen
people
the way we thought it was
think
gonna go. Like, the seating round
is gonna be
different from what we
Erdrick
thought was gonna happen. And I
from
think
Dragon
the big
Quest
thing is that
3.
items aren't as huge a factor as we thought they were gonna be.
We're seeing Sonic.
Sonic!
Supergirl.
Sonic!
Matchup.
We
Okay.
got a Sonic on stage. Supergirl tell us what.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got a Sonic, and I don't know why I don't know why the announcers were so excited to see Sonic. I mean, Sonic's my favorite, like one of my favorite characters to play as this match because he's so fucking fast. But I don't know why. Sonic! Whoa, that was dope. I want to do that.
Offstage, Edgeguard. Oh my
Man, you want to talk about not limiting
That was very well played. That was a pretty good move. That looked cool.
Definitely.
Like got the home run bat, but reckon out on that one.
Yeah, hitting Sonic with an item is hard enough to do.
Yeah.
I mean, look at him. He's jumping all over the place so fast.
Checks here. So
You're too slow.
it was a whole conversation about this matchup, but as time has gone on,
Oh no, the screw attack.
So I feel like that is why we're seeing
They're playing with items.
so much practice
Oh no.
from Rapier up against Kalushi.
Oh,
I
just
mean, you go back
out of
to the
range.
last title, he was one of the best Sonics to do it in Smash 4, and he definitely brought that ferocity.
I was playing some Sonic yesterday. I was playing Sonic to unlock the rest of the characters that I'm missing.
Ooh, with that
And in Spirit Battles.
that is,
And it's pretty fucking fun.
super
Super Sonic style.
so fast.
Woo!
Oh my goodness.
They should have done it with stocks.
The recent patch update that Super Sonic was.
Look at that pressure. Look at that pressure. Look at that beauty and his recovery.
Come back here from
He can recover from fucking
recovery.
Hades.
Yo, the offstage play from
You were just playing TSR?
Jason in
Is
every single time.
is it sad?
Yeah,
That can't be stopped.
this is tough.
I heard it's a pretty like sad game.
That is for sure.
I had my hopes up for it, but from what I heard,
With this matchup, really having a
it's
hard
kind of
time.
sad. It's a kind of a sad game in comparison to like
And I believe he maybe
Sonic
jumped this
Racing
much. When you jump
Transform.
Against Sonic, you're really giving him that room.
That's that open.
Like why take out
Yeah.
all of the Sega stuff
Open it in rap.
and put stupid characters nobody cares about like
Really
Havoc?
struggle him to just get his footing on the stage, just kind of get
No.
any kind of
How is that guy called? The guy from
so much.
that guy.
I think, yeah, Sonic is just such a unique character. Just the type of
The guy from
for light to getting concerned unless he has
Lost World.
knowledge.
That red
Exactly.
dude.
Sonic
Yeah.
is one of those characters
Satan.
that if you just don't understand, you are not
Yeah.
winning.
Who would like Satan in replacement of, you know, II and Amigo and Lala and Akira
With the offstage play, you know,
and Rio
really difficult. To
and Knights
look at even the mix.
and all of those Sega characters that have a lot of
Sonic
story
actually really helping out there, being able to get that back.
instead of fucking
after all.
Definitely.
Satan
and this
and
stage also really helping out Sonic.
Big the
stage
Cat.
Where you can actually go
Big the Cat
through
is
the
just a
middle and
meme.
even under and
It's sad
open.
because they put a
Sonic
lot of
does
efforts
recovery,
promoting
helps them out in terms of
Team
where
Sonic
he's gonna
Racing.
land. You got no idea.
There we go.
and it ended up being mediocre at best.
Waste your Smash Ball.
I mean, Vector is fine. I like Vector. Vector is a cool character.
Yeah,
Give yourself an opportunity if you can confirm.
I would have liked to have full Team Chaotix in the game, actually.
You're getting a few nares.
Uh-oh. And Mega Laser.
Such a good smash ball, so hard to avoid.
But you saw
So, yeah, I would have liked to have Team Chaotix, like, as a whole. Give me SPL and give me Charmy.
Yeah, I mean, with 2 minutes left, you gotta make something.
Like, why the
Momentum
fuck
is
put
also, like, an important factor,
put
right? Even
Vector alone
KO,
instead of
he's got way more
also
momentum, he's playing a lot better than
Charmy and SPL? What's wrong with him?
being able to really use those side Bs and whatnot.
All right, I love the way that Light is adapting.
Oh!
Now, that's not gonna
I do that a lot.
Looks like
I do that shit a lot. I do that shit a lot where I roll out like I'm going I'm rolling around so fast that I end up homing attacking down and I almost die all the time doing that. It's funny. Whoa, whoa! You guys getting jiggy with it. Whoa, the kick!
But in that case,
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Oh, he went for it. He was greedy. He wanted to do it with style.
here we go back onto the center stage. Light got time to juggle, and if you
What are you
put
gonna do,
something in
Sonic?
pocket,
I'm rooting for Sonic.
take it out and
Yeah,
throw
the
it
speed of
at
sound.
Hedgehog.
Can't even
Man, with
just
1 minute
throw it.
left.
Yeah, that's what you had to do.
For a bet instead, and then throws it off stage because he doesn't want the item shenanigans to be not in his favor.
Can we get a Sonic baseball game?
Whoa, Super Sonic! Woo! That's not gonna kill.
I mean, all things considered,
No damage.
minimal damage. Like,
Yeah, seriously.
And honestly, it took him time too. I think. which
I
is very
love
important
Sonic
with
in
1 minute
Smash.
remaining.
He's so fast, dude.
That's very good.
And he has so much mobility in the air and on the ground. And now he's a furry.
Squirrel right now, looking
He's,
good.
he's a double furry. He's a furry squared.
Finally starting to
Ow.
get footing. He's chasing where Sonic's going to land, but does lose it to the back air from
Oh, no.
Zach.
We're going to try and go for the 100
He's a
force
double
match,
furry.
but seconds remaining.
Oh no!
Get that KO. That's all.
Come on, Sonic.
so needed that.
I don't like that it's time match. It's a time match.
You just don't want to lose.
Oh,
Really, what it comes down to.
Peggy, bring me the ladder.
We know something about Raph. He is so good at maintaining
Got propane and
control.
propane accessories.
They're just gonna let this one run out.
They're just gonna sit down. That's the most anticlimactic finish.
Let's keep it real. At parts of that match, it was looking uglier than the Sonic.
God dang it, Bobby. Yeah, of course Sonic wins.
Getting reanimated.
Sonic wins.
Getting reanimated.
Yeah, but
John wins.
that is, my man Light doesn't get a re-opportunity.
Everybody wins.
You're right.
And everybody's friends forever.
Like that.
Boom! Banjo gets announced.
1, 2. Very excited to see what
Pyro for PC. Crash Team Racing releases the next hour. The world explodes.
Give this man a break because he was doing.
Stream is over.
he was doing
Tone it down.
marketing
Man,
and everything,
what a
but
legend.
Thank you so much.
We'll
Thank you.
we'll DLC you later.
Bye, fish. Take
No,
care.
seriously, leave. No.
Yeah, get out. Seriously.
Just playing.
What did you say? Did you say you DLC later?
Sure, no doubt about it.
We got to be friends after this.
Of course.
So you're gonna-
Go make the Sonic baseball game.
All right, so EE, what do you think?
Did you just say we'll DLC you later?
The reason why Wrath.
What does that mean?
Doing so well, just holding composure the entire time.
It was the hot start. Again, you got somebody who comes and is well known from the competitive.
I want those
scene.
Nintendo
Get
Switch
nervous when the
headsets,
lights
though.
on. And you know,
I
we
want
just
one
saw
of
that
those.
For the most
Those look
part.
cool.
Like, I want to argue though, no knock against Light skill, but I think some matchup inexperience played a huge part in how that one developed, especially early.
Those look cool.
Sure. Yeah.
And it seems that
Sonic,
those were
Sonic
custom made
is,
for this event.
worst matchup. What do you think the Palutena?
I like those. They look cool. They're all bright red and
That was
shit.
the beginning of when this game came out, definitely. Everyone was very used to how Sonic used to play. He's very different in this game. They've adjusted him a lot, so he kind of has to change his whole playstyle. So as time has gone
What's the
on, Sonic's
difference
gotten a lot
between
more
Ultimate
comfortable
Sonic
with Palutena
and
matchup. Don't know if it's now
Wii
being
U
forced or not.
Sonic?
We don't know.
I
Still a
I
first
honestly
game.
cannot
But
tell the difference.
definitely the jumps. We had so much jumps coming in from Light that Wrath was able to scoop in. Sonic is also just that character that if you're losing against, you're gonna get nervous. It's very hard to bring it back to catch Sonic, to really force yourself
Yeah, he's
to be
fast.
aggressive against him.
That's
what he wants you to
that's
do.
his whole
Go in
gimmick.
and
You
hit
cannot
your
catch
face.
Sonic
You know,
because he's
he
fast.
himself around you, so it's really not to just fall under the pressure under what Sonic can do. Staying calm,
Sonic.
realizing where is Wrath going to, where is he jumping to, where is he landing. So taking advantage of that.
Yosho!
Again for me. Thank you so much for joining me.
No problem, Vish. Thank you so much. Let's get onto it. EE.
What up?
Robin.
Why are these vanilla-ass colors for NA? Why go with a boring ass green Yoshi? Go with the cooler Yoshi. Vanilla. You know, speaking of food, today I went to college. Carl's Jr. Carl! There's that human in our living room. So I went to Carl's Jr. and I ate a lettuce wrap burger. It was low carb, thick burger. It was thick. It was very thick, but it was pretty good. It was actually pretty good.
Yeah, no doubt about
They
it.
have low carb options, so that's pretty awesome. Yeah, it's a lettuce wrap.
But in Double J, it is a
It's a
little
burger,
tougher up
like it's a normal burger with cheese, with lettuce, tomato, pickles, ketchup,
Definitely, for sure. Devontae now, we had Poltergeist just
onion,
for a little bit too. That's going to help.
but
Chia
it's
very
wrapped in lettuce. It doesn't have any buns. And you know what? I find it pretty awesome. It's pretty delicious, actually, because it's fresh, it's crunchy. The lettuce is all fresh, and it's light, so you don't get all bloated with bread. It's fucking great. So it's expensive as fuck though. That shit was like $10.
Poltergust, Devontae
for a combo.
fresh stock.
In Carl's Jr., there's like infinite refills, so you can drink as much
Actually, like,
soda and whatever you want.
she did not even opt to just focus on that
Yeah, it was
snap
like
ball.
10 bucks,
Over and helped Sir
which
John.
is a bit
Came
too
over
much.
late, but that goes to show you, man, they're
In our economy, is too much.
for themselves.
For sure, I think they've all realized that that was a big smash ball that could have caused heavy damage to not only the opponents, but to themselves.
We ended up
So
paying
this
like
year, definitely want to play the safe.
18, 17 bucks for both combos. Because I went with my mom.
Colt was
So,
sensational.
it was pretty good.
Avoid that back air, but that
A bit
back hit of
expensive.
Yoshi's tail
Like it's out of the like normal fast food range.
Ball for the bike, not able to
But considering there's a lot of things that they do differently and the novelty of it, I think it should be like $2 less.
Man showing no fear.
We're seeing the team
But,
plays
I don't know.
from Robin and Sir John.
That might just be me.
Kinda hitting the opponent's back.
Anyway, it was nice. It was pretty delicious.
Scenario, and we are going back to bed. No, you need
We're
to-
going back to bed. Oh, damn!
Joined us at the desk. Good to see you, my man. Hope you're feeling good.
Oh, EE, it is great to see you.
Who's Robin?
Job as well too, and you look at the mayhem that is
Who's
2-on-2
John?
right now, but
I
you look at the
might.
ability of certain characters like Yoshi and how well
Donkey!
they're here, Kels, certainly able to put a lot of pressure and maneuver around the stage.
Well, welcome.
Yes, definitely. For
How are
sure.
you doing?
Yoshi, that character, as you were saying, has great
Do you
momentum,
know them?
super armor.
I've
super
never
armor,
heard of them
basically
before.
These frames within the character's movements that make him quite invincible.
The only
Like,
pro
there's
player
no
of
knockdown.
Smash Brothers that I care about is
Anywhere
Zero
on the
because
stage.
he's awesome
And obviously,
and he's
Wario with
killing
that
and
fight, able to create so much havoc on the stage here at EE. It's a projectile for a character
he's
that
not in
usually
this
doesn't have a lot
tournament
of
because
range,
he's
but
now
you
a
know that
retired
Devontae is so capable of utilizing
streamer.
that to mix up opponents.
and he now does clickbait YouTube videos and plays Persona.
As a recovery tool as well as get on stage and just
But I
cause
still
lot of
like
damage.
him a
We've
lot.
seen it thus far. It's been an excellent pressure
Because
point.
we,
It's been among
we have the
down
same name.
items and just this 4 characters just slugging it out. As you see, it's already got
Anyway,
himself
how are you
an
doing,
8-sword.
Smite? It's nice to see you here today.
Anything that he can do
We
to
are
bring
watching this
to the
bullshit
back, go against someone like
and hoping
Robin,
it
he does
ends
so good
soon
attacking at different
so
levels
we
with
can
that it gives
so we can get a new character reveal. Hopefully, maybe.
We got this cloud of smoke, so you can't get the speed
Sorry.
that Devontae's doing right now. You don't know if you're getting a neutral air or what, but we got Robin.
I don't know what's gonna happen though.
Kind of smack you away from the
Back to
competition, not to
space.
deal with that smoke.
Robin able to keep that one in the fairway, and we have a stage change. And once again, the players being able to adapt to that very, very quickly.
I feel like the fact that it's time battles is
A good majority
makes
of
it
the
like
things
drag a little longer
that you're seeing a lot
than it
in
needs
play.
to.
There's not gonna be some unfamiliarity.
Oh, he whiffed it like a
Better,
jackass.
which I think is just making things even more exciting, and it really puts those
Oh.
players
Whoa!
in your seat.
Damn,
Now,
he on a wreck.
able to excel
Yeah, I know you finished the game.
back and
You
forth
sent me a message. Sorry, I didn't answer.
at the same time.
I was
Keep an eye on Sir John.
I found myself in bed with
Continue to
two
go up here
kitties.
at this point, Kel. What do you have to do to make sure
I went to
minute
take a
left,
little
hang on to that precious
rest.
precious point?
I went to
Here's
lay
who's
down,
done this as we
and
say.
I had 2 cats in my bed.
Definitely such a great
I had 2 fucking cats in my bed.
any single
That has
time.
never
So
happened
good at
before.
avoiding being
They were sleeping and
quick, super in shape.
and
She just
stretching
knows
and
where she
shit.
could be. But we'll take that stock down. But we got Poltergust who does do the stop.
I
That
took
was
pictures.
huge by
I'm gonna send them
Robin.
to you on the
Using a
Discord
banana gun to get that KO, and now we're down to 30 seconds.
because
How do you
that's certainly more
when you know
interesting
that,
than
okay,
this
not
crap.
much time left on the clock. I can't give up any easy points.
I mean, at this
So,
point, it's all about maximizing
there you go.
how long you can keep this last stock to last. There's no reason any of these guys should
Okay,
really lose
if any one of you
Robin
wants to
just
see
gotta
the kitty
fade away,
pictures,
just gotta
they're on
play that
pets
back line
on
and let Sir
on
John
the
do a lot
server.
of that coverage. I think that's what we're seeing right now. Even at 72, I don't think it's going to get up to a percent where a KO is going to be viable for either of these characters.
3 seconds left. You hear the countdown. Doesn't look like anybody's going to get KO'd. You see the time. Let's see who was victorious right here.
Hey,
Surprise,
Nicely
surprise.
done by Team Europe. So they battle back in the 2v2. after
Yeah, you're up. Woo! You did
very
it.
close coming in. We'll do the math here. We'll get the abacus, the calculator out here at EE, but Very nicely done by the pair of the European players.
Yay.
I think honestly, and that's not even a surprise to me. You know,
Smash
I before
Brothers.
this competition started, it seemed like overall their
Yay.
teamwork seemed like to be the most on the same
It's
page.
so
The
much
double six scenario, and
fun.
of course you got Light there to kind of
Smash Brothers is the best video game to ever surface the earth.
And Kels, it's such a good point. The teamwork we see
Hey.
2v2. What are some of the other areas these players are going to be communicating about and trying to work on when they get that opportunity to pair up with one of their buddies?
For sure, and we've been seeing that within Europe. I really love the way that they.
So
kind
these
of
are like
played that
regional
ping-pong
champions,
situation. They really
because
forced
they
teams
made
to
like
be
regional
within each
champions.
other, get one out of the
That
way.
Smash Brothers logo, that green Smash Brothers logo, if you turn it like, if you twisted it a bit, it would look like the Xbox logo.
They really stuck together the entire time, and that is the key of doubles: talking to your partner, having communication, and not really
Dude,
going
it's
after
literally
someone,
it.
maintaining control of that stage together as a team.
And that's such a
Look,
good
I'm gonna
point. We're
prove
gonna
it.
keep bringing
Oh,
up
I got
that
Overwatch
stage
League
control, because
coins.
especially with
Give 'em
items
to
here, you control the stage. You have the fastest path to the items where, even though they're on low, they can make enough of a difference to turn the tide here.
That's what again, that's what I keep telling people. You know, it's all about your neutral game, right? How solidly you can just control the pace of the matchup, and then for you, the items are all under your control because you dictate how they go. And some items you even saw at times when they're pressuring somebody, they don't even elect to go for it. Because what do you need to? You have full stage control. You're putting on the pressure. I don't need the item, but because I'm pressuring you so much, it's always an option.
Yeah, it looks like an
Such a good
Xbox
point to bring
logo.
up because oftentimes
Are they
I
teasing
myself,
something?
if I see
You
things,
know what
things
franchise is owned by Microsoft?
can't lose it.
Banjo-Kazooie.
But you have to be careful about how you go about those
It's
items.
totally not gonna happen.
Let's take a look at the updated bracket.
It's not happening.
USA versus Team Europe. We'll see
So they're finally here, performing for you. If you know the words, you can join in too. Put your hands together if you want to clap as we take you through this monkey rap. Donkey Kong.
about this format here. What's going to be the key
Donkey
to
Kong is you.
get set for squad strike here?
I think definitely who is going to become for sure. Really, I think looking back at what this whole tournament, why are we this seed? Who is up against who struggled with who? So I think that's definitely the idea of who are they going to send out and why.
Who do you think is gonna be?
Question each team is going to want to
Do you
ask.
think they're gonna show it now?
Europe that has just
I don't
been
think they're gonna show
exploding
it now.
and talking
I feel
about
like I'm setting myself for disappointment.
I think
I feel like I'm gonna spend like 2 hours watching this bullshit, and they're not gonna show shit, and I'm gonna be disappointed and angry at Nintendo for not showing anything.
Which player are we putting?
Banjo, everybody's pointing at
I
Banjo.
think the other teams need to definitely.
We don't know. We'll know tomorrow. What the fuck is going on with Banjo?
All week. We had a chance
Tomorrow we will find
to
out,
really admire
because
the
tomorrow
skill
is
of the players
Microsoft's
and how they got
conference.
here. And Sir John was talking about the greatest feeling in this game.
And I
is
swear to God, if they make me buy a
on it
fucking
for
Xbox
coming in.
One,
It speaks to the fact that for all
I
the
swear to
players,
fucking
different
God.
downs than people expect. You have to really go through a lot of
Oh my God, I swear to fucking God, if you make
No doubt
me
about
buy
it.
an
It's
Xbox One,
interesting, too, because you look at the
I will
qualifiers
be
and not
so
everybody
angry.
made it off the first jump, right?
I will
You know, you have
be
some
so
people,
fucking
Ghost is a great
angry
example, you know, for Ghost, he actually tried
if
to
you make it an
qualify
Xbox
at
One
tournaments, right?
exclusive.
That's how you know you have some.
Like,
dedication.
I
You're
can
at a
take Rare
tournament,
Replay because those are all games, and you can play them anywhere, and you can play them in other ways, and whatever. I don't. It's not a big deal.
Highlight the fact one of the best
But if you, for fuck's sake, if you remaster Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo 2 and you put them in a pack and you release them as an Xbox One exclusive,
They go about this. Is it as
I'm gonna be
simple as
so
everybody
fucking
chooses
upset.
main, or do you look at maybe who the other team is choosing and try to give them different play styles to deal with?
That's definitely
I'm
what
gonna
I would
slap
do,
my
is look at
penis
the
with a
other
brick
team, which characters
on a
are
table.
going to be using and which one of my characters
Twice.
would definitely be best to use against these characters, but also the stage.
I
and
swear to
not
God,
only items, so
Microsoft,
items,
if you make me do that,
which characters do you
I
have would use these items to the best advantage as well, and who can
I-
get
I
Smash
want-
Ball the quickest.
I
We've
don't
been
know.
seeing
I hope they don't do that. I hope they make it. It's on Xbox and Windows 10, so everybody can be happy, or an Xbox or PC, so everybody can be happy. Because if they don't,
Play the percentage, the
well,
score,
they're
and
bringing
scenario
Halo
that your
to PC,
percentage versus what they might have
so
when they come in. So
it's
make
not
sure that you continue to
a
always
bad
have an
idea to
advantage
do
based
it like a
upon
dual
how you're
release.
doing.
Imagine this shit. It gets announced for Xbox One
more
and
careful
PC
with
tomorrow.
I think honestly,
And at
overall,
Nintendo's conference on Tuesday, it gets announced for Switch. What do you think of that? What do you think of that, chat?
You just kind of want to galvanize the troops.
It's not gonna happen.
What's interesting is you oftentimes see teams name their strongest player.
I keep expecting. Wow,
that great players coming up.
wow, that theater is beautiful.
Somewhat of an
I keep
going in. I wanna
speculating
see
and
everything in the tank,
speculating
and
and
making
making
So
up shit
how important
that
is
I
it to get off to a good start in Squad Strike?
don't even
Definitely
believe
a great
myself.
start. It's going to build up
It's not gonna happen, dude.
confidence and even just not to be too nervous.
It's
and
not gonna
and
fucking
just the
happen.
advantage
Never.
of
It's
which
never
character
gonna
is best,
happen.
so
We're
that
gonna be all sad and
we were
shit.
seeing Wrath
And we'll have to
since,
keep
like,
playing
before, and we were
Banjo-Kazooie
talking about how
on our
these are the top
fucking
picks
Nintendo
of
64
Europe and
emulators
North America,
or
but we
Xbox
saw Light
360s.
get, let's just say, a little trampled on. But
was rough.
maybe
Forever.
another player on team
Forever.
could have handled Wrath better. We
Oh, yeah.
don't know. Maybe
It's not
somebody
gonna
on the
happen.
team could be higher up, but they might handle Sonic better. So
Sonic!
it really comes down to that as well of who can handle this character the best.
Team Europe taking on Team Australia, New Zealand. Let's take a closer look, and here's some more from our friends from Down Under.
I have it on an Xbox 360, so I can play Banjo-Kazooie in HD.
Hey, I'm Ghost, Pillow Talk,
Seb Pro 101.
Good eye,
and we're the
mate!
team representing Australia and New Zealand. I just love the community. It evolves over time, you know, people come in, they come out, but I think it's just the community that keeps me playing the game.
The Smash community is actually incredibly accepting. It brings people together that share differences.
Cool, very friendly.
Good eye, mate! Their team is called Kanga Esports.
You're all warm and fuzzy inside community, and you both are obviously big parts of the Smash.
That's
What can you say to some folks
that's
that
funny.
maybe just getting into the game?
It's a kangaroo and they're
Haven't
Australian.
necessarily played a lot of competitive, and they want to know what that scene's looking like. Can you describe it for us?
Definitely, there are tournaments everywhere now. Everyone is playing this game. So to find your local scene and just
I also thought
if
that
you
was
have
a girl.
passion for this game, go to it. Go ask some questions. Just like these players here, they got here and we are in this game because of them. So let's get going. We're gonna go ahead and commentate Light versus Ishigo.
Here we go. Team Europe in red, Team Australia in blue, and EE. You see the characters chosen. Any initial thoughts on what we see here at the bottom of the screen?
Well, you know, I'm not too surprised about the Sheik, the Pit decision, though. That, to me, definitely caught me off guard. But I tell you what, I like Pit's ability to really, when you get off stage, just survive. That is the name of the game. And you can almost argue, too.
No,
that
the name of the
Light
game is
Sheik
Super Smash
oftentimes
Brothers
can
Ultimate.
betray her at times. Even losing stocks as early as like 80%. That is not what you want to see going forward. And I'll tell you what, this Def Scythe is not going to make things any easier to be able to connect a solid hit.
Have to be careful not to get above 100% with that. And Kels, you look at Light going with Sheik. Sheik, a very combo-heavy character.
I don't know what's happening. There's a 1v1,
That damage.
but I don't see the final destination. Whoa! Oh, it's a squad strike. So you pick multiple characters and you fight. It's like a team battle. It's like a character. Whoa! Look at the sheet combos. Damn. This is what I signed up for.
And as we say, very nicely done by Light and Sheik.
Oh, that item
So
bullshit.
One stock advantage right now, and you've got Ike character EE that's got some nice large hitboxes and a lot of those safe neutral attacks coming in.
No doubt.
Whoa!
Boxes, but when you're actually able to connect, the one thing that we've seen so far is Light has just been almost debilitating with this gameplay, not allowing anything to go the way of Ichigo. You saw him even for a moment had the smash ball, getting it knocked out. For Light, it's not about the smash ball.
Whoa!
He's doing all that himself.
You got hit by the POW.
Well-placed power
That's
block to connect and send
that was-
Light to the top of the screen.
that was
Here
unfortunate,
comes Palutena
dude.
Jumping in right now, and we've noticed before, Palutena gonna love to try and
Palutena?
grab a mobile character as well too. If you're Ike, is this a point where you
What
just
kind
try to
of
hang on and
pronunciation
get as
is
much
that?
damage wrapped up as
Palutena.
possibly can?
I thought it was Palutena. Palutena.
Paluluna.
Paluluna.
Looking scary, but Ishigo's Ike
Palulu.
not gonna take another hit, and now we are down to the last pit here. Dark, but let's see what
Black
he does.
hole and mega dick. Oh!
I'm showing you that I am your angel.
One of the best sound effects in the game than the Xbox Connect.
How do you
as
do
well.
that?
So you look at Team Europe, 2-1 stock advantage and plenty of life as well.
Suddenly, Animal
Just have
Crossing.
to play smart and not give Ichigo Australia anything easy here.
No doubt about it. It has been anything but easy thus far. Life has been putting on an absolute fight.
Wow,
You see
a
him
dodge.
dominating. He still has a whole nother character in the tank. Meanwhile, this Dark Pit looking
I
like his
wish,
stock is on
I wish Kid Icarus Uprising got released on
Ichigo
Switch.
trying to mount a comeback, got a steep
Playing that game with actual real controllers, with a real controller, must be amazing.
Matchup right there. Very nicely done, giving some momentum to Team Europe as they get set for the second match here.
Because on the 3DS, it cramps your hands. Because you have to hold the console with one hand, and with the other one you have to use the stylus and aim, and it ends up being very heavy.
Sheik is a character that just gets in your face and gets that.
They even sold the game with a stand just for that, which it's nice,
so much
but
damage so quickly. I
give
feel
me
like
the
just
option to
Australia
play
was
with an
very
actual
overwhelmed.
control.
And Sheik doing a
And now
great
that
job of
even the Pro
just
controller has like
edge
motion
there, really
controls,
keeping a lot of
and you can aim with it
for Ichigo
in
off the
Splatoon
stage, and
or
really,
Zelda,
never felt comfortable, it felt like.
I think it would be a nice re-release
Throw could never
in
just find
HD.
that
Make
rhythm.
it like a
That's the
$30
problem, right?
release
It really comes down to
or
momentum, especially at the
$20
start
release.
of a match like this. You have to be hot from the jump. And you look at the case of Light, I was a little worried about, again, that lightweight of Sheik sometimes can betray her, but it wasn't an issue because you're just tacking on so much percent. You mentioned it, Jordan. The combo game of Sheik is strong, and it was put on full display.
And racking up so much damage, but then once again, the smash ball. I think Palutena getting that smash ball, we know that that can turn the tide in a match, and you have to make sure you get that when it comes down to these squad strikes because it's going to change the tide when it's 3v3.
For sure, we almost saw it. He literally almost brought it back. He had that smash ball. The percent was already rised. I think Sheik was maybe at 98 when he did get the smash ball, so that would have brought it back for him, but just was not able to set it. I feel like Sheik, again, so much hits, so fast, was able to just suck that smash ball out of him and really just say, hey, like,
Suck.
And EE, what's interesting is you go from Sheik to Palutena, definitely a difference.
Why do you say Palutena? What is wrong with you?
Again, really just 3 sword wielding characters, so not much variance there. Didn't really have to force Light to adjust too much.
Well, I think the main thing, too, is the fact that
That's not how you say it, you asshole.
At that point, so for if I'm Light, I'm just thinking, okay, well, I'm going to play the matchup almost identical, and we saw from open and tip, that was enough to just propel him ahead so far that the Ike just, there was no real difference to be found there, unfortunately.
Well, as we said, Team Europe taking on Team Australia, New Zealand. We heard from Australia, New Zealand. Let's hear from Team Europe.
I'm Light. Serjan.
Robin GG.
Thunder. We are Team Europe and we are here to take it all.
Why Smash? Because it's a game you can get into very easily and it's so much fun to play, and these are all different scenarios you can get every time you play.
It's made like for every age. Doesn't matter how old are you, even people who are like 40 still enjoy the game, like my mom or me. I started playing with 6, I'm 26 now, and it's still super fun.
I appreciate the video editor showing a shot of me when he said age 40 playing Smash. So thank you. Got a couple more years till that. Unbelievable. Who do you got to give 10 bucks to around here? But you look at Team Europe, and you've been high on this team all tournament long throughout the week, Kels, and they are certainly demonstrating why they are a force to be reckoned with.
For sure. I mean, I had a chance to play every single one of them. They're all extremely passionate players. Not to say that none of them, the other ones are, but they
She got to play with every one of them.
So because of that, they just come so prepared, and we're gonna.
She got to smash with every single one of them.
Right back to you.
They're all pretty good at it.
Robin GG taking on Seb Pro. Your thoughts?
So Seb Pro, we know him from
I didn't
Raw.
say it, she
Now
said it.
opening up a Pokemon trainer, very interesting. I know about his inklings, so he's got that in the back.
Damn it, Windows!
Very big force to be reckoned with. Squirtle coming to handle Peach here. Definitely a great
Peach?
choice. A character who can really space out, get into your face, and get that damage on. Almost the down air coming in, but just a little bit misspaced.
And switching to Ivysaur, what are you typically seeing?
This reminds me of when you had to pick characters for Subspace Emissary. When you have to pick multiple characters, and each character was a stock. Man, I miss that shit.
Charizard can bat up, clean up for the higher percent, but Ivysaur just falls in perfectly to that good middle weight, and almost
Spirit mode is nothing compared to Subspace Emissary. Not even Adventure mode in Melee. It's just not the same. Some battles are stupid, frustrating.
Definitely, for sure.
And yeah, there's spirits to counter it, but it's not fun.
and really
Just
try
have
make
to
that
cheat
damage with her
and
toes.
cheese it.
Ivysaur will just be ready to hit you up, and here comes Wii Fit Trainer.
Here comes the yoga, motherfucker! Salute the sun.
Able to apply a lot of damage there.
What do you heal?
Still hanging out. Still
Oh, you get a damage bonus. That's
These
why.
moments in the match where if you're Ivysaur, you can
How do you
practice
do
some
that?
damage on Wii Fit Trainer. You put your team in a really good position.
Oh, absolutely. And then you got the big body of Charizard coming out right
I
now.
haven't
You
even
already know he's
started.
gonna be able to survive a little bit longer. So if I'm Robin, I'm thinking that sense of urgency, it might start to pick up just a bit, just a little here. And you see already, it looks like he's elected.
That heal is
Ivysaur
puny.
and Charizard as his main go-to, but Robin says enough of that. Get him out of here.
I've been playing Spirit mode. I mean, the Spirit board mostly. I am at 400 and something spirits.
So dynamic, so many different ways to attack. And Wii Fit Trainer, though,
I'll
very
show you.
athletic, can use that opportunities to avoid a lot of what we're going to see here from Seth Pro.
We're definitely going to have to remember that Wii Fit Trainer in this game, when he's got Deep Breathe, it's a danger to everybody.
Oh, for sure.
Combo games have been greatly increased.
Let me
So
show
we see
you
that right
real
now,
quick.
88 to 64 is not much. One Deep Breathe to put him back. Here it comes. Let's see if he can get himself that KO.
Wii Fit
Oh!
Trainer putting Seth Pro through some hot yoga right now.
Wait.
73 to 100,
What?
looking to get the KO off the
What's
side.
wrong with this?
Trying to do some edge guarding. Seth Pro able to get back on, turn the tables. You see that splat bomb?
Salute the sun!
Ledge trap at this point. No luck right there, but
Oh, there
connects.
is.
That black hole bomb just out of the reach of Robin GG. And right now we see Robin GG doing exactly what you want to do.
You can do that after
Down,
you
come
finish.
Absolutely.
You
You know,
finish
this,
that.
I mean, this is
Really?
tremendous. Not only mounting the comeback, but taking the lead at that. And that's going to force out Zepro to the Rob. Now, keep in mind, though, Zepro, Rob being his best character, he has a very strong combo game, and we've seen his all-state shenanigans can be a plenty. But right now, Robin is coming in with all
Wait, who that?
Jordan, he's not letting it go.
And
Never
Robin,
mind.
as we said, with Wii Fit Trainer, continues the assault, but Rob getting the smash ball. We know he's going to hang off.
I don't know if you can
for
see
this.
it, but
Can he connect with Wii Fit
inventory,
Trainer? Does.
Spirit list.
Go ahead and move on to the next stock. We know what's happening there. And
There you have it. 416 out of 1,321. I'm not even close to halfway there.
That Wii Fit Trainer gets
Not even close to done.
dealing with it. I feel like he was
Not even
working on
close
this
to halfway there,
match,
but
finally getting rid of it. And now
I have a lot of spirits.
A character that a lot of people need to
So,
know if you definitely want
You gotta abuse these events, dude. These events
And Rob being that
are
character that
super
racks up
good.
So much damage so fast,
They give you a lot of
takes that
materials
opportunity
and
to really get
stuff.
in, or Daisy as well.
Oh
Here
yeah.
comes the Hokatate bomb. That's going to control part of the stage here. Zepro going to have to be mindful of that.
Get the
Well,
screen
the aggression
and
coming in
hide
from
it.
Daisy.
We don't
Rob
want-
dancing off the side of the stage, knowing that rocket's going to land here pretty soon. But Daisy now trying to mix things up.
Yeah.
Switching between that.
Been
neutral-
playing that a lot.
Neutral as well too.
Yeah, you mentioned controlling the stage. I mean, either one of these guys really just going back.
Oh, the star!
Loading some very useful items. In the case of Zepro, could have the time right now to get the setup. You see Robin trying to create some separation, but Zep unrelenting.
Rip the
this
bit
fight.
rate from
Can't
their
connect with the
stream.
aerial. Robin GG doing a fine job of staying alive. Both fighters getting close to that KO range. Daisy, nice little grab, down throw leading to a combo. Can't connect, but you see the fire bar and the X bomb.
Whoa!
That could turn things
That
around.
move hits hard now.
Definitely could, and here we go. We have the X-Bomb up in place. It has been set up. I love the angle that Robin went
Rip
into.
the bit rate
Definitely
is your
trying to
hacker.
keep the pressure, but a bit too aggressive will definitely cost the
Whoa, the up
The
beer.
throw into that aerial.
Not bad.
Unbelievable connection and combo right there, EE. And we talked about it. Big point in this match was the ability to eliminate Wii Fit Trainer and then do what you can against Rob and really utilizing a lot of items. One thing that we missed there as well, too, EE.
What are we waiting for?
The matchup between Rob and Daisy. That took off the bottom half of the stage for Daisy. You felt like Rob could apply a lot of pressure utilizing.
Well, exactly. And, you saw that was just such a huge benefit. And that's really what it comes down to, just being calm and cool under pressure. You get down to these stages where you're thinking single elimination. There's really no room for error. And for Australia to just kind of respond the way they did, I mean, you just got to credit a lot. He kept his head down and got the dub.
Well, you mentioned the response, and to be honest, Australia was facing a little bit of a hole. We saw Wii Fit Trainer and what they were able to do with that. But now you go on to your third player, and any talks amongst your team, what are you saying to each other in this moment when you know you're at this stage and this next game means so much?
It definitely does. One, of course, you were talking about composure and not to get nervous, because sometimes when you are in that really bad mindset, it's very hard to see the light at the end of the cave of what can we do differently, for sure. But staying calm and realizing, okay, this hit us a lot. We got hit by maybe too many areas, or we're jumping too much. Where there, in that case, we had Australia that was a bit Europe was a bit.
If you don't want to get hit by aerials, just play Tekken.
What's interesting is this is the second matchup we've seen.
There's like no
Whoever
jumping in
chosen
this
a
game.
Composition of players with similar playstyles, because we saw Daisy, Peach on the same team as well. That team lost. Meanwhile, you've got a little bit of a rotation of players that's keeping you on your toes. It seems like throwing different playstyles at people EE is sometimes the way to go.
Oh, absolutely. Look, listen, we have a game that has over 7.
Okay, this is like
every
ultimate
single
anime
matchup at a
thing.
high level. Sometimes you just gotta exploit that and just kind of
The ultimate waifu
which matchup better.
deathmatch.
Obviously, a lot of seasoned players
And yeah, that includes
squads, but I tell you what,
Joker
at the end of the day, it just comes
as
down
a
to
waifu.
you can have the confidence and the ability, but can
Believe it or
you
not,
play when it really counts?
Sir John
he is a
taking out
waifu.
Ghost and Kells. Ghost going with both the princesses here, and then Sir John has got Palutena, Zero Suit Samus, and of course Lucina. Lucina able to apply so much pressure with that sword, and you want to keep people out of your bubble with that sword range, as we like to say.
Definitely a great pick to lead with Lucina. A lot of great matchups in her favor. She can also adapt to almost any single play style. She's really great at moving around and just being where she wants to be. So a character like Peach or Daisy, she's really great at just launching out.
This
her
guy
sword,
just-
spacing it out and leading for Ghost to actually
So
make
Ghost
that
just
option.
picked
Daisy doing a
2
good
peaches
job.
and Joker.
Winning Banana gun early on, doesn't want to get split. Nice
Just in
little
case he
separate
dies with
descent.
one.
Sir John off the stage. Sir John
He
can't
still
recover.
has
And
a
that's
he
big
still
deal
has
for
a
Ghost
has a
right there,
peach
because
on the
now you've got
backup.
Daisy with the vegetable, feeling pretty good.
There's almost a big mistake too. You saw that turn. If that had actually hit him, that would have given him another opportunity at life to go for that up B. But fortunately, that was not the case, and that is going to land Ghost this very impressive lead right out the gate. Just applying a lot of pressure, and thus far, no answers from Sir John. None of them are going to matter anyway.
Sir John going with Palutena. How do you combat the pressure and the aggression you're seeing from Ghost here, Kells?
Sir John definitely with Palutena.
That's
what he
fake.
do is stay a little bit back, kind of
Don't hit it.
punishing what Daisy or Peach would do. And in this case, like Ghost has just been so aggressive the entire time. So it's been very hard for Palutena to even get herself comfortable into the situation. But finally finds her footing with this edge guard, but she doesn't seem to be making
Whoa.
that even gets grabbed.
Keep an eye on the Killer Eye, an opportunity for more stage control at this point. And if you're Ghost, you know Palutena has to hang up at the top. Sir John trying to avoid both the Killer Eye and Daisy. Daisy dancing around. Both fighters haven't connected in a couple of moments here. You see a fine job of connecting right there. Turn up coming out here, EE. And this is what Ghost is looking for, those opportunities. to
I'm a
get
waifu
started.
now.
Oh, no doubt about it. I mean, that's kind of what's just really been putting Sir John on the chopping block. You could argue this back throw should be.
What do I get? Did you just kill yourself from a explosive party ball?
Help out Sir John.
That's
But Ghost
that's
was
stupid.
already
Doesn't matter. You have 2 peaches.
Might be too little, too late in this circumstance.
Peach not wasting any time as she comes onto the field. Ghost and Sir John.
That's why he
Ghost
picked
with a
Daisy
sizable
and
one-stock
Peach,
advantage,
because
and now you both match
that's
on
the only
stage.
way to have the same
Careful about
character
what you
twice in a
try.
row, so you don't get an advantage. I mean, you don't get a disadvantage when you die.
Pressure here held, but to avoid getting damaged because it's 2v1 at this point.
Yeah, we were thinking Sir John was going to catch a break finally because that
Laser!
Well, definitely going to help him out a little bit, getting 87%, almost knocking Peach out of the ring. And if Sir John can actually get this stop, this is back.
Damn.
Never mind.
Still alive though.
Events by Sir John.
A DI putting in work.
Right there, Ghost and Daisy
Ah!
staying alive. Can Sir
Still
John
alive.
What is she wearing?
Ghost,
dress.
Unbelievable job of staying alive. Those
And she's still alive. That DI. Okay, not
Sir
anymore.
John's like, all right, let me
Do
go
it.
ahead and finish this. No more messing around here at this point. All right, Joker coming in for Ghost. Joker taking on Sir John.
It's
Two
the ultimate
speed
waifu
characters.
showdown.
Stage
He
control,
pushed
but
the
a couple of
chicken.
cuckoos coming out.
Oh, he's using the cuckoos to charge his JoJo. What a genius.
Got credit for Sir John with that 0 laser off the smash ball that really helps build up that percent.
What a genius.
Guy, take care of business.
Ghost trying to take advantage at this moment right now.
He was using the
Sir John
chickens.
at this point.
What a big
Really, Sir
brain
John,
fella.
You've got to make sure that you are controlling the middle of this map here, and you can't let Ghost keep you in that disadvantaged state here, Kells.
Definitely, for sure. I
He's
love
dead.
Sir John's adaptation the entire time, has been so behind and has brought this back, even with just 100%, looking like an advantage for Ghost. Definitely.
Whoa, the
But
pressure with
Ghost
the
having gun here
with the
can
steel
definitely
diver.
make a huge
200 IQ.
That steel diver,
420
it's really hard to see
IQ.
the projectiles coming out. You have to get your monocle in order to see that, EE. But Ghost right now has used a couple of items to really turn the tide.
Oh,
on this match.
if he
This is
wins
smash
with
ball
the
figure.
final smash,
Thing that
you're gonna be
wins
hype as
either
fuck,
fighter.
dude.
Zero Suit
Never
Samus
mind.
able to control the
He's
stage
dead.
just long enough. Let's see if the aim is on point. It is.
Yes, it
is.
is.
Sir John going to go ahead and take this one. And Sir John.
Never
with
mind.
a huge smash balls to go ahead and get this victory. How about that for Team Europe, Kels?
That is a pop-up if I've seen one ever deserved. He was so behind and just did not give up. Brought it back, and with those smash ball plays too. Again, we were saying how crucial it is to grab them, and Zerasu, we've seen it time and time again. So easy for her to just get anywhere on the stage and grab that.
Unbelievable finish, EE. When you look at what was at stake, both teams had taken a match at that point. It's best of 3,
Yep.
and so whoever was going to get that smash ball was going to be moving on, essentially, and it's Sir John. Both those smash balls, it's a part of the game. You have to manage that as well as manage the stage, is able to do it.
Yeah, I mean, manage to secure the win as well. I mean, he didn't get flustered at any points, and that's the thing. You know, you're playing with items, so you know there's always an opportunity, whether it be a Daybreak, a Dragoon, or in that case,
How
a
long is
very
this gonna
well
last?
Smash ball, a couple of those, in fact. Those 0 lasers, man, opting to get them in that game.
Well, once again, Kels, maybe it's a theme that's developing, but we saw Ghost go with both Princesses and Joker, and this is
It'd
the
be
third
like
straight
16
match where
matches,
somebody that has
right?
stayed with the same playstyle as far as
No.
similar characters has not been victorious. So do you think these other teams are thinking, maybe I need to switch things up and throw a couple of monkey wrenches at the other team?
Hey, little
Definitely, for
Bryce,
sure. Of
how's
course,
it going,
if you
my
are
man?
comfortable with Peach, Daisy, or any of those characters that are the same, that's your best character.
I'm
You're gonna
watching
wanna
the
throw that
stuff,
out, and we
but
saw
nothing
how
happens.
comfortable he was at actually
So
using
boring.
these characters, but once we saw the Joker,
I wanna-
that's when we saw the difference.
I wanna
For
see what
sure.
happens
So
at the
Super
end,
was
but
able to adapt.
it doesn't seem
While
to
Daisy came out well.
be
He
getting
was
anywhere.
learning more and more,
How
and
are
even
you
started
doing,
playing
my
more
man?
with those items that helped him out. So
I'm gonna
definitely
die.
a change of pace with those characters would definitely be probably the best bet. Unless, hey, you know, if you're really comfortable with those characters, you gotta use them.
Terrific matchup that we just had between Team Europe, Team Australia, New Zealand. We are getting set for our next semifinal matchup. It'll be Team Japan versus Team North America. And you both have really liked what you've seen from both those squads, but now as you get set for this squad structure,
Sharpak!
we were talking to Team
It's
Japan
the
earlier this
Sharks!
year. They said
How's it going,
who's your
Sharpak?
best player when it comes to who you're selecting for Squad Strike. You're not too
Welcome,
worried about
everybody,
matchups and
to
everything
this
like that. You have to
madness
play with
where
who
we
you're most
don't
comfortable with.
And that's honestly what it comes
have
down
any
to. You can make
announcements
the
yet.
case, like, again, we
And
have
probably
hard roles,
won't
kind of,
ever have
switch
any
things up and
announcements.
Fool somebody, but hey, you might end up playing the fool. Okay, if you're not playing that character.
How long is
I
this
know
gonna last?
for
Let me
somebody like
Google that
Zachary,
shit.
This is somebody who can go in with just seemingly anybody and have success.
Smash
We saw doubles, opting to use the Pokemon trainer that we
Bros.
seldomly see.
Squirrel.
As long as
Camp.
he can keep the rest of the squad well engaged, they're going to have a good opportunity. to win.
Sonic!
This Team North America squad should not be underestimated.
Let's take a look at what we have here. North America, Wrath on your left, Zachary for Japan on your right, and early on.
So it's a 3v3 tournament.
Here, Kels.
I have been waiting to see
And-
this matchup all day. Wrath versus Zachary, both of them.
What
truly
stage is this? They
characters,
should
very different from one another. So seeing the matchups of who's going to be versus who. Joker, a character that's very hard to actually get to different characters.
They,
with, like,
it doesn't
especially
say like
like,
anywhere what
in so
stage
much
is
pressure. We're
this.
seeing that right
It
now.
should say which one is it.
Seeing, but of course, Inkling as well can rack up so much damage so quick.
Zachary doing a nice job of taking the lead here, EE, but you see Inkling can respond very quickly.
Oh, okay. This is the finals actually.
Beginning of this one.
Yeah, that's the one thing.
Because this is
really
squad
well.
strike.
Obviously, you accumulate that ink, you take more damage. I think
Or
Zachary knowing
no.
that he's done a
Maybe this is
job,
bracket.
really just
I don't know.
that. If I'm
I don't know what I'm watching. I can't even understand. They can't even put up some good rules.
But against Arson, it's just a thing of the past.
Zachary doing a fine job of punishing that whip right there.
I don't get it.
Joker's on the map here. and
Second semifinals, then it's the finals. Okay, so this is the second semifinals.
Definitely, for sure. We can tell that Zachary is also just.
You're good. Awesome. You're doing good too. Great.
It's
It's nice to see them. My buddies are doing great. It's nice to see you here. They're gonna do another round in a few, yeah? Yeah, probably.
Commit to a move that he will regret.
Oh, it's Joker and Joker action.
Catching those whiffs by
That's
Wrath
gay.
and able to find those moments of an opening to punish him, EE.
I mean, he's creating these. He's
Where
just forcing
are
his way
we
through
at
right now. That
then?
is
So this is the
different
second
than Wrath. As
semifinal,
you pointed out, one of the most patient players we've
which
ever
is
seen, but
NA
Zachary is
and
showing to be a whole nother
Japan.
beast, hanging on there and doing an excellent job without Arson at that.
Wow,
This is
that
what
that
we talk
grapple
about.
range.
Stay alive once you have the one stock advantage. You've already racked up 80% on Wrath's second character. You know you're going to have an
Ooh, the
advantage.
perfect shield
Wrath
punish.
getting the nice KO.
Definitely very important once you are that stock.
No, why would you do that?
Losing that smash ball. It is so
The two smash balls like clipped together and he hit both at the same time.
Listen, it's okay to get both smash balls if you're going to stay alive right there. And Zachary clears the element
Sonic!
with that one, and now
Can Sonic bring it back? This guy's pretty good at Sonic.
Zachary with Wario is going to have a nice stock advantage at this point, but as you've talked
This guy is
about
pretty
before,
fucking good at Sonic.
You got to go in and out real quick.
You gotta go
Have to
fast.
avoid letting Zachary do exactly what he's doing now. Combo you up.
Yeah, he is just turning him into straight up combo food. I mean, this is somebody who you're not going to see any ignorance as far as match knowledge goes. You see the control.
Chomp.
From Zachary. Perfect options are just over.
No, Sonic.
This is the matchup I was pretty much salivating for, but right now, man, I gotta say, Raph looking like
The shaming in the background. He's so cute. Look at him.
Semifinals right now. Team America taking on Team Japan, fighting for a spot in the finals.
He evolved into the sky form.
Every match
That's so cool.
at this point here, but Raph trying
The
to
Sky Player is such a
staying
cool
up
stage.
live,
Now he's
moving around
flying
the stage,
around.
trying to force
There's no
Zachary
way.
to respond and
There he
catch those
goes.
moments where Zachary's landing and has those moments of opening.
And that is so important while maining Sonic the Hedgehog. You really
Sonic the
not
Hedgehog.
first, but wait for your opponent to actually do something that they might regret, where Sonic can just take advantage of. This matchup, Sonic, Wario, definitely Sonic is so good at getting around, but if Sonic overcommits too early, he's gonna get bounced.
He got farted to death.
No hesitation with that strike in the building.
Japan is too good.
Patient enough and doing a great job of playing a defensive game there, Kels. You really didn't see a lot of opportunity.
Look at him being so polite and teamwork and
a good
shit.
job of just making sure that he stuck to his fundamentals and
Look
didn't
at
leave
him.
too many opportunities.
That's it. We were talking about stage control.
That's Japanese teamwork.
Again, because that's
That's perfect.
He really did a good job of just sticking in the middle. If you notice, in the corner,
teamwork.
one
That's
into the other, never
da.
really having full control. And
How
because
young
he
is
felt
he?
like
He's
had to
probably
hit first,
he's
made him
probably
comfortable.
da.
Putting out the moves, he ended up overcommitting, gave the advantage to Zachary, and he was just able to just take that stock.
It's our second semifinal set. Once again, Team Japan taking on Team North America as well. And it's a best of 3, so every match matters so much. And it seemed like you had the heavy hitters going against each other. Team Japan and Zachary emerging victorious.
You almost knew
Da,
that
da.
out the jump, somebody was just trying to get that hot start right off the gate. So you expected Raph and Zachary. I'll tell you what, if you're a fan of Team Japan, it did not disappoint. You know what I'm saying? And that's no knock against Raph. It just seemed like the pressure might have just swelled towards the beginning. Not getting that traditional hot start we're used to seeing, and then that Joker ditto, I think that really kind of just separated the field, and by that point the deficit was too large to overcome.
And Kels, I want to get your thoughts on this. We have a substitution for Team Japan, Akasa coming in for Kombu. Your thoughts on that switch there?
That's actually a really good switch. Wolf, Cloud. We have not seen Cloud yet. Cloud, a character that is very, very different from the previous title, Smash Wii U, has been...
Yeah, he's not
around in
busted
certain
anymore,
movements, so I feel
apparently.
If you're not very familiar with that matchup, it's going to be a doozy.
I know it's LA. We typically don't see clouds out here at EE, so it will be exciting to see that action right there. And this is a big time matchup.
Not gonna lie,
Again, right here, you can get
those
this point, you can
jerseys,
move on past
like
semifinals,
Japan's
North America, a lot of
jerseys,
strategy, and you
like
have
the
to make
color
sure you
scheme
don't
and
feel too
design
much
are
pressure
pretty
as you
cool.
get set, because yes, you're down 1-0. You just have to stick to what got you here. You can't try to do too much or get too caught up in what the score is right now.
Not doing too much, perfectly said, Jordan. You know, if I'm Team Japan, I'm just thinking, look, I'm just trying to pick up where Zachary left off.
Cloud!
And he gave us that tremendous performance
Wow.
in that first
Cloud,
game. That's
Joker,
more
Pac-Man,
honestly,
Yoshi,
North America than Japan.
Wolf,
As far as
and
Ox goes, I'm just
Fit
here
Trainer.
just trying to play my game.
The magic of Smash Brothers is that you can see all of these characters in the same fucking screen at the same time.
So you've got both for Team North America
That's the
right
magic
now.
of Smash Brothers.
Going with Cloud, Joker, and Wolf. And
I don't
your
think
thoughts?
any other video game can achieve that.
Definitely, Wii Fit Trainer has been a character lately that has been absolutely slept on. I got bodied at a recent tournament character. If you're not familiar with her changes, everything that's been going on with her, you're
And
going
there's
to take
still
heavy damage.
4 more to go.
Gus has just been taking advantage of all these changes from Wii Fit Trainer, really making Wolf have a run right now, but a quick 3 hits brings her up to 70%.
And you just know how powerful Wolf is as well, too. Even though he's on his home turf here at EE, you've got to be very careful if you are pulled about how you approach Akasa and Wolf, because one mistake is going to cost you so much percentage.
Oh, absolutely. Wolf is just one of the best combo characters in the game, just able to just, you know, put on so much
Wolf
damage.
side
Really
B can spike if you hit it in the right time, like at the right spot. And it feels pretty good to do it.
That fortune onto you. That's something Post's gonna have to be very, very nervous about.
Whoa.
Haymakers being exchanged, but that is a big time KO by Acosta.
Why do you do that?
Smash ball with
He was
no one
mashing.
right there. And here comes
And he
Pac-Man. Kells, we know Pac-Man's gonna have to really be mobile.
You want me to be a caster? What do you want me to say?
Yeah, this is not a fun matchup for Pac-Man.
What do you want me to say? That Pac-Man does his spinning, he does his kicks, this is 500. He kicks it again, and he gets pushed. Wolf with the block, and he kicks again. Sherry, Wolf with the kick, and with the smash attack, he whips it. Pac-Man comes back with the charge, throws an apple, he kicks the kick. Wolf is out, he cannot make it back. He blocks the Hydra with the Some Sappy, and he gets hit. And then he blocks, everybody's doing flippies and dippies. There's an item, and there it goes, Blaster with a big dick blaster. There's Wolf with a big dick blaster, and he gets Pac-Man, and he whips it, and he runs away from it, and he gets a grab. Inside! Pac-Man, no, he's still alive. Pac-Man applies the pressure. He tries to put him on the edge. Wolf came back with a hit. Pac-Man throws the apple. Wolf gets back. Wolf with the item.
As well as we're seeing Polt just trailing.
You say what you see. It's pretty hard if Pac-Man gets a hit and he dies. It's pretty hard, especially when it's not my fucking native language.
Yoshi isn't in too much of a deficit. Hops onto the map.
Sorry.
You've got Joker, can use a lot of his tricks.
Ooh.
That is a very quick KO for Acosta.
That.
Very tricky situation now, Kells.
For sure, Poltergeist's Yoshi's going to have to do some work to really get back, and I think that Smash Ball is going to be a huge advantage for him if he can just grab it.
Ooh, Joker.
Let's see what he's got.
Got him.
We are seeing the final smash.
That's not the silhouette you want to see, but Yoshi able to hang on there. And Poltergeist going to have to fight with the match of his life here to stay alive because you've got Acosta with that Cloud waiting in the wings here. But doing a good job here of kind of balancing out, taking on stage control, but now things just got trickier here.
I just had to, I'm sorry.
You know, Arsene, this is not what you want to be facing on the brink of elimination on your final stock as well at that, but you just have to find a way to just somehow get through this absolute force field of an Arsene that just, you know,
sorry.
has just been so dominant thus far.
But Yoshi doing a fantastic job with the edge guarding, and here we go. Cloud, we know Kel, not the greatest recovery, so it's all about stage control for this point for Poltergeist, but Cloud, he's the one keeping Yoshi off the stage at this point.
Definitely, this is not over. Yoshi having great range of his own now against Cloud. So it's really just about who is going to really outplay who here in terms of patience and punishing. But we do have an item in play which can make the difference. As you were saying, though, Cloud can lose his stock so quickly, but can also take stocks quickly, especially as that limit is about to charge up.
Ooh.
Limit almost ready for Cloud.
Come on, Anime. You can do it.
Get back on stage. Might use
Ooh.
that ledge to help out a little bit. Cloud, we know the special attacks are so powerful.
You missed.
Oh,
You hit
missed
the egg,
chance
you
to
stupid
punish the
asshole.
landing Here. Here comes another crate on
Blocks.
the map. What goodies will
Shield.
come here? Yoshi with the back shield, a little bit more defense will certainly help. Fire Flower, let's see if Cloud will want to use it here as we go with the stage change.
Oh.
A little bit more verticality in 2 levels might benefit Yoshi here, Kels.
Yes, definitely, for sure. Now the limit is off, and now we have an edge guard. Is he going to be able to recover?
Whoa!
Able to climb back into this one. You see
Oh my god, that guy stole the fuck out of that game.
relief. And how about the stage changing and how much that benefited?
That guy stole the fuck out of that game. That game was what it was for Cloud.
For sure, Lilat's a very
And
scary
he made
stage
it
when
back.
comes to those characters who don't necessarily snap onto the edge, and Lilat is one of those stages. So Cloud having to be so precise of where he's going to be and when. And at that moment, he was just a bit too deep and couldn't make it back onto that ledge.
I almost want to say commentator's curse was a thing.
It
Because
was. It
Jordan,
honestly
you
was.
highlighted the fact Cloud not known for his recovery outside of limit. You know what I'm saying? And that was his undoing. As soon as the stage switched, you saw him. He got tossed off one time, and Polt was like, "This is my moment. This is my opportunity to strike." And he did not disappoint. And those are those kind of clutch performances you need, especially when you're going for a championship like this.
Well, I feel like Poltergeist's ability to really maintain his cool when facing Joker is Yoshi, because at that point, a lot of non-seasoned players might have just thrown in the towel because you think, oh, I'm down 2-1, look at the percentage, but Poltergeist just kept digging and digging and digging, and now Team North America has a chance to take this semifinal matchup. We're going to our 3rd and final game here, Kels, and now you see that we're going to be moving on to Devontae, and what do you expect to see from him?
So much. I really love Devontae's Wario. We've only seen his Wario, both in doubles and in singles.
Right.
So we know probably it's going to be the first pick, the strong character really coming out. So good at racking up damage, so good at taking stocks. Wario's that all-around character.
So,
that's so good to clean. He's also got his Mario, though. Mario.
How many matches are left?
Wario just a bit
Do
thinner,
they have to
and,
do this
quite a
as
bit more
semifinal?
combos. So, and the Rosalina is in the pack, and yes, that is the lineup that we
Wario, Mario, Rosalina
Devontae
versus
was talking with him, and he
Dark
says
Pit,
there's a strong
Fox,
emotional
and
connection to Wario.
Zeros
That's
with
why maybe
Samus?
Wario really has a
Still
lot of bonding
semifinal.
with the character, so it's more than just
Semifinal,
technique,
so,
it goes to the heart here with him. The heart is enough to carry him in
it's-
this third and final match here, but
they're like
now
1-1,
Rosalina,
right?
Many players he talked about very good with items
So
and
it's
their ability
best
to
of
attract them. Doing a great job for Devontae,
Dex?
maintaining control of the stage in the middle and a sizable lead early on.
No doubt about it. You can even argue, too, as far as how that gravitational pull might be effective as well. We see off the grass,
Yeah,
metal box coming out, and that's gonna be
you'd
tremendous right
think
there.
that Rosalina would be very effective in this shit
Not within that kind of
because they're using
but
items,
already only
and
at 40%.
gravitational
That's something
pull
she really needs to worry about now.
Kels, what do you
is
see
very
from
useful
Rosalina
because
earlier on? Because
it
it
pulls
seems
out,
like rather than
pulls
being much more
away
defensive,
items.
Rosalina's been the aggressor in this one.
I definitely think that's one of the biggest changes with Rosalina. She's been giving a lot more tools to really just go in and apply that pressure, and that makes it very hard for sword characters like Dark Pit to get in because of that range from Luma. But now being gone, let's see if we can
He
get
doesn't
some
have a
hits
Luma.
coming in from Kuro. I love that the ball went right over his head and almost missed his halo over there.
Oh,
It was
just
really
bombs.
an angle.
It's a bomb battlefield over to
Oh.
the right. Bruno.
That was
And
unfortunate.
And what a huge turn of events because we saw Devontae take a sizable lead. But
I
now
love how
Mario
both
taking
players
Dark
were
Pit.
scared of the bumper.
Back into this one, we know Kudo is
When a
long
bumper
way here.
appears on screen, everybody's scared of him.
Absolutely, and Mario is that character. You know, you go ahead and take this stock off with minimal damage, you're gonna be okay. But oh no, getting a piece of that stock, that's gonna grant invulnerability for I believe.
Like, if
10
you're not
seconds.
scared of a
Now,
bumper,
gotta put Devontae
you're not
on the
human.
run.
Devontae and Mario got to be
But Smash
strict, and I've never
Bumper
been on
is-
this side of the
Smash
stage before
Bumper
here.
is
So
like
Kudo, how
one
about
of the
way
most
he's been
terrifying
able to
shits
swing
ever.
This match here, Kels, ever since using that Bob-on against Rosalina, and has really dominated this matchup against Devontae's Mario.
For sure, Mario, a character who just can't stay on stage against Pit. And we
No
saw
worries,
that right
Rip.
there, and
I
it's
love
such a
you,
difference
dude. Thank you
when it
for
comes to
stopping
Wario.
by.
Any sword
Have a
character
good
so
one.
good at really keeping him out, but he's gonna get that
Thanks
out
for being
just
here.
before he can find himself in that situation once again.
Devontae has a chance to have an
Thanks for being here, buddy.
connection with
Oh!
They can pull off this comeback. This is it. But we know that Fox is a
It's always nice having you around. Have a good one,
Here's
buddy.
An opportunity for Devontae. If he wants to get back into this game quickly, he's going to have to be very precise.
No doubt about it. You're just gonna kind of at this point just kind of overwhelm Kuro. That's gonna be your best bet right now. But I mean, you get a lead like this. I mean, you mentioned that emotional connection that Devontae, you know, shares with Wario, man. I don't know, man. Might be making those funeral arrangements together at this point because this is not looking too good. Kuro is keeping his distance, keeping his space, and really just fading a lot of these attempts from Devontae.
Devontae dancing around with his Wario's done a good job of not taking up too much damage, but you see just how quickly Kuro can go in there with his Fox and wrap up those combos. But Devontae, nice grab right there, gonna swallow the bike for some extra vitamin and some iron right there. Now you've got a blast box on here, Kels, and really it's about Devontae having to be somewhat defensive because you know you're down 2-1 in the stocks.
For sure, it's not only remaining defensive, but also how am I gonna maintain this control? You gotta get on stage. You can't be on the edge like this. And as I'm saying that, he gets himself back in. But Kuro just having such a great job at really forcing Devontae to be on the edge.
Kuro doing a great job of keeping Devontae in that disadvantaged state, as you mentioned, and Devontae having a tough time sort of regaining control in the neutral here.
Oh!
It's Kuro and Team Japan get the 2-1 victory over North America. They advance to the finals to take on Team Europe. And it was
Okay,
really
one
the
more
tough
match,
hit
and
that
we out of
saw
this
early
bitch.
on, and the turn of
Come
the
on,
snap
we can do this.
when
We
the
we
bombs
can
fell
we can
down.
survive this.
Rosalina came out hot, but it was really Dark Pit's ability to stay alive that really turned this
We
one around.
can get through this
Definitely, for
together
sure. I think that
as
Dark
a
Pit's
family.
advantage against Mario, against Wario, even though he was there for about 2 seconds, but that matchup really decided the set. I think just the character selections really made it for them. Dark Pit's so good at keeping characters like Mario who have a hard time at getting in, who need to force themselves to get that grab or get that hit in, and he just couldn't find that opportunity.
Let's take a look at the updated bracket now that we've concluded semifinals action here, and we have 2 teams set for the finals. Team Europe versus Team Japan. We've had a fantastic crowd all afternoon. They're ready for our grand finals here. It is best of 5, so we've seen Team Europe really breeze through most of this competition here for the most part. Team Japan, meanwhile, after stumbling a little bit at the beginning, they've really regained their composure. What are you most excited for when you take a look at both of these teams as they get set for the finals here, Kels?
I love that Japan has adapted so well. You know, we were talking about how in the beginning they kind of maybe slacked a little bit or just kind of maybe made the wrong decision.
Sure.
Who to send out when, and now they're able to really pull themselves together, learn who has which character, and we're able to just kind of claim that matchup and really put out the right decisions in time.
And EE, we figure we might see a Light versus Zachary coming up here soon, 2 of the heaviest hitters in this tournament, but it seems like if you have the best individual player, clearly that's going to be a huge advantage because that's one match that you can have in your favor already.
No doubt about it. And I'll tell you what, neither one of those teams are going to be scared to test who is that player. So if you see that Light Zachary match, that's something.
All right, sorry, I was fixing up something with the microphone arm thingy.
To best of 5, it's such a long road.
So now is the finals, and hopefully we get something. If we don't, I'm gonna be angry.
At the start this time.
And it's interesting because that's a very good point you bring up. If you have the feeling that they have a very strong individual player, then you might not necessarily want to put your player up against their best one. You feel like, listen, we probably can't beat Zachary, so maybe we save our 2 strongest fighters for their 2 of their weaker fighters. And looks like we aren't going to see a Zachary and Light battle at this point.
Well, I can't say I'm too surprised about that. As I said, you know, it would have been. It's one of those things that maybe we're kind of, you know, salivating for, but it's not necessarily the best for the team. Again, it's a marathon, not a sprint. Best of 5. You got to plan this out accordingly. And I think that's what we're going to see. We are here at the grand finals. I'm excited, guys. I don't know about you, but I'm excited.
This is it. This is what we've been waiting for.
Zachary taking on Sir John, our first matchup of the grand finals here, and Zachary coming in with Joker and Palutena. So you take a look.
Stop saying Palutena! I would get angry now. Yeah, I am angry already because this shit lasts too long.
Joker that we know is all about applying that constant pressure.
It really is a very strange matchup where we're seeing both characters really like to
Lasted for too long.
Pressure, but at the same time not overcommitting first. So it's really about who's going to commit first.
I think the time battles made it drag on for a bit longer than it needed to. But the squad strike makes things a bit more interesting because there's multiple characters like taking turns and shit. That's nice. That's nice to watch.
Making you feel uncomfortable. You can never rest, never relax against them.
When you're going up against somebody who can just be so disruptive on top of having one of the best offenses in the game, it is very difficult to deal with Incompat. Not to mention right now Joker being backed up by Arsene, and you already know one good, strong, meaty hit is going to be enough.
Arsene? Isn't it Arsene?
Unrelenting and not giving it up just yet.
Is it Arsene or Arsene?
Just have to survive through this Arsene stage right now.
Or Arsene?
Fantastic finish right there, EE.
Arsene des. I said like 3 things. Which one of them?
And for Zachary, this is one of the scariest things about this guy. He gets an advantage, and even at those percents where you can say are a little fragile, he still finds a way to push that advantage.
First one. So it's Arsene? Because Joker says Arsene. It must be Arsene.
Better state when your next character comes on. And of course, this smash ball, neither one of them really going out of their way to grab
It should
right
be
now.
Arsene. What?
Zachary able to get the off-ledge K.
Definitely, for sure, Zachary showing why he is one of the best in the business. Is this going to be a 3-stock? Because it's looking like this, especially with Arsene now.
I was waiting for it.
Let's go to Congo Jungle right here. The crowd is chanting 3-stock.
Every time he does it, I'm gonna pull that shit up.
More of a fight at the end of this one. Zero Suit Sam is having to
Spoiler alert: Japan is gonna win. Japan is gonna wipe the floor with Europe.
The middle of this stage. Sir John just trying to get back on. And EE.
Like, look at this 3-0 bullshit.
That'll do it. 3 stock for Zachary.
Look at that 3-stock disrespect for the poor European guy.
What about that, man? He invited the whole cookout. You had the Phantom Thieves. You had all any item you could imagine. Everybody showing up for Zachary, and that 3-stock, well deserved.
That's-
in a dominant way for Team Japan to kick off.
We already know who's gonna win.
Emotion with that, but at the end of the day, it's one game. And it's a best of 5 here for the most part. And what's interesting is if I'm Team Europe, you didn't send Light out against Zachary. You sent Sir John, and you know that Light is typically your heavy hitter, so a bit of gamemanship right there by Team Europe.
For sure. Maybe they're just trying to
I'm gonna go get some water.
Zachary
I'll be right
actually
back.
able to do, you know, with Joker especially. We haven't seen so much of his Joker.
Sure.
We've seen the Pokemon trainer in doubles, and we've never seen a Pokemon trainer before that. We've seen his Wario and Wolf, and now we just saw the Joker. So I feel like definitely we're seeing some adaptation coming in of who to send. Europe really wants to be careful of who to save who for which character and for which matchup for sure.
Japan taking the first game in this grand finals here, and so now it's 1-0, best of 7, as we said here before. And you take a look at how Team Europe's going to really recalibrate here at EE. You still have Light with the matchup here pretty soon, but what we're seeing from Japan is they're getting stronger and stronger with each round.
You have somebody like Zachary leading the charge. It's just a great feeling. I'm telling you guys.
What
it's
did
all
she
about the
say?
start.
I missed
Zachary
it.
just
Damn
came
it!
out
I
with
just came
unbelievable
back.
performances. That's what you expect from somebody.
What did she
who's the top
say?
5 in the world of the competitive
What
scene
the
as well,
fuck?
too. So you come to an environment like this, obviously a few little wrinkles in. You can imagine everybody showing up for Zachary, and that 3-stock, well deserved in a dominant way for Team Japan to kick off grand finals.
And Kels, there's a lot of emotion with that, but at the end of the day, it's one game. And it's a best of 5 here for the most part. And what's interesting is if I'm Team Europe, you didn't send Light out against Zachary. You sent Sir John, and you know that Light is typically your heavy hitter, so a bit of gamemanship right there by Team Europe.
For sure. Maybe they're just trying to see what is Zachary actually able to do, you know, with Joker especially. We haven't seen so much of his Joker.
Sure.
We've seen the Pokemon trainer in doubles, and we've never seen a Pokemon trainer before that. We've seen his Wario and Wolf, and now we just saw the Joker. So I feel like definitely we're seeing some adaptation coming in of who to send. Europe really wants to be careful of who to save who for which character and for which matchup for sure.
Japan taking the first game in this grand finals here, and so now it's 1-0, best of 7, as we said here before. And you take a look at how Team Europe's going to really recalibrate here. EE, you still have Light with the matchup here pretty soon, but what we're seeing from Japan is they're getting stronger and stronger with each round.
You have somebody like Zachary leading the charge. It's just a great feeling. I'm telling you guys, it's all about the start. And when
Show up, and they're going to show up big.
A lot of strategy and discussion amongst these teams as they get set for the next match here. And if you're Team Europe, to that point you made EE about a good start.
Why
It's
did it
one
take
thing
so
you're
long
going
to set up? Come on, it's Smash Brothers. It's not League of Legends. Okay, there you go.
Pressure on you on this stage, and let's get set for our next squad strike here. And EE and Casa versus Light. Here comes the heavy hitter for Team Europe. Your thoughts on the characters that we've seen selected?
I think
So apparently, like, Light is like the star player from Europe.
Come on the stage and put on a ton of pressure. Obviously, Cloud.
Sheik auto-win for Japan? For Europe?
The best, just not properly utilized at all times. And for, as you mentioned, Jordan, as long as he can stay on the stage, he has a pretty good chance here against this Lucina.
Well, that's why
EU.
stage control is so
Oh yeah,
important for
I
Cloud.
just
You know
saw
that
Sheik
so much space
on
room with his hitbox,
Europe's
especially with that
stocks.
Buster Sword, that he's got some safe approaches and those very powerful specials.
What?
Yes,
Did you see
definitely.
that?
Out with that range especially, and how fast it comes out.
They passed like the POW to each other and then they threw it out of the stage. Like, we don't want to deal with this item bullshit. Get it out of here.
And doing such a good job at it right now. Light playing unbelievable.
Light doing a nice job using some of those tilt attacks to keep.
Why would you
out
throw
that
them
sword bubble as we
to
did.
the
Stay in the middle of the stage,
Smash Ball?
use that range on your sword and your quickness as well too, and follow up on any whips. But Cloud has a chance for the Smash Ball, and as we know, this can turn things around. Light, however, trying to
No, he missed it.
Oh, that is a big air ball by Akasa. However, Akasa's still with the advantage, and we know that Cloud can get a KO. It doesn't take much. All you got to do is just connect here at EE.
Well, that Omni Slash would have been tremendous if he was able to connect it, but no, just able to kind of snip off the bangs a little bit, not getting the full body, which you'd like to see, but you're seeing Oxa still with the pressure applied.
Whoa, big hit.
To secure that first stop.
And interestingly enough, Akasa not charging the limit the full way until Palutena comes in. That super spicy curry is going to do a great job of disrupting any possible combos here. Cloud able to connect with a couple of hits on that limit.
Damn.
But using those special attacks paired with that super spicy curry.
Abusing the curry, dude.
Definitely looking like Smash Brothers.
Curry, super spicy curry, too strong. Nerf that shit.
Like anything can happen in that matchup, but Akasa heating up quite quickly, getting that stage control. Luckily for Light, though, is able to reflect that bomb just in time before losing another life.
And this is big.
That hits hard, dude. Cloud is a... Whoa! They're gonna fucking 3-0 again?
Here comes Light with Sheik at this point. Cloud's just doing a fabulous job of handling anything.
How is Cloud still alive?
This is you have the alternate
How the
Team
fuck is
Japan
Cloud
absolutely
still alive?
To the best team, best person on team.
In Ultimate. So the thing with Ultimate is that you don't last past 150 with most characters. Like 150, you pretty much dead with a medium hit.
And Kells, a clinic being put on by Akasa and his Cloud doing a great job of controlling the stage, not having to fall
Whoa.
onto the ledge too often. Here comes Sheik going with
Unbelievable.
They buffed him?
lead in dominant fashion.
Okay, one more. One more. One more, and the shit is over.
And you can tell that they want it more than Europe right now. Europe's going to have to turn it up if they
We all
want to show
know
that they
why
even
we're
have the
here.
slightest chance of even making it to the championship at the moment. They
I'm
want
pretty
to
sure Sakurai is gonna come out dressed in like a brown shirt
Right now, and you look at the
with a blue
momentum of this
backpack
crowd and the
and
energy
yellow
of this
pants.
theater. They are hungry for it.
And he's gonna pick out a dead chicken out of his backpack.
This historic venue here is
And he's gonna say, "Here's the announcements for Steve for Minecraft. Enjoy the show. Thank you. Good night." And he goes home and eats some rice. I don't know. He's Japanese.
Well,
Whatever
Japan
Japanese
is looking
people
for the
eat.
sweep of both the Splatoon 2 World Championship as well as the Super Smash Brothers Championship. So it'll be interesting to see what they can do. But if Team Europe wants to
I'm
get this
sorry.
win, they're
I'm
going to
bored.
etch this into the scrolls of history because they're down 2-0 kills. They got to come back 3-0, and it only happens one match at a time.
Well, now they have to look at Europe has to stay calm and realize, okay,
Come
they
on,
just had
man.
two of their big heavy hitters that
I
came
hope
out.
they
Let's
announce
see what the third
something
one
at
is.
least.
Are they all
At
like
least
this?
announce
No.
another
Can't think about they're gonna
direct,
get bumped.
like where you're
No,
gonna
they need
make
to
the
act
actual
aggressive
announcement. I don't
and really
know.
show that, hey,
Do
we got
something
one
like
quarter
that,
left.
at
Let's see
least.
what you can do against them. It's a brand new game. It's one game at a time, one character at a time, and that's all it takes for a slight bit of different confidence to bring this back.
But the challenge here, of course, is the fact that if we do go past this game here and we go to yet another one, you have got Zachary waiting in the realms for Team Japan. And so you know that he's going to have another chance. He's been clearly one of the most dominant players here, EE. So if you're Team Japan, your
They are in
approach
Los
here is you're up
Angeles.
2-0.
I don't think
Obviously,
anything will
Very
happen.
focused, very locked in this last couple of matches.
You know what? It really comes down to the point. If you're able to get, even if things go wrong,
Nothing happens
if
in
you're able to get
play.
Zachary back out there, you're almost ready to almost rename this team the Team GG. You know what I mean? That's about as good of a game as it's going to get. He already displayed what he can do in that opening, but I've never won.
If Japan 3-0s Europe again,
they're also full of talent, but
they're
right
gonna
now,
3-0 them three
It really
times
is. Let's put this into
in a row.
Team Europe,
So they're gonna like
stock and
3-0 them squared.
how dominant Team
Um,
Japan has been. Look at
It's gonna be very embarrassing for Europe.
Kudo to really carry things.
Not that it matters,
Let's take a
but
look
it's
at
gonna
the
be
logo.
very embarrassing.
Your thoughts as Robin GG, the last hope for Team Europe.
Okay, this guy is going Team Waifu.
Peach and Daisy, of course,
Robin.
the strongest picks, and the Palutena on the
He
side.
has two peaches, so he has a chance. This guy was pretty good with Peach too.
Peach and Daisy will have a hard time to even get
Wow.
on the stage. It's Kuro.
Oh!
Not messing around.
Damn!
Japan, they ain't messing
This guy
around.
went in hard.
That. Not even 30 seconds into the match, Kudo already taking a stop.
You don't see this shit playing casually.
Point three, it was an absolute massacre on that first stock. And I'll tell you what, if I'm the European
Oh.
squad, I'm starting to wonder.
You don't see this shit anywhere but in the pro scene, so these guys are good.
Blue shell and Robin
Okay, the Japanese players might be pretty good at the game.
point, but you see Kudo so aggressive with
Pretty
it.
good,
A
actually.
lot of those aerials with that Palutena bow as well too.
I feel like Robin GG is definitely turning it up a little bit. He's definitely adapting a lot better. He's calming. He's getting
Super
the
armor.
that he needs and that damage. And while not even taking as much damage, of this spacing will definitely cost him
And
an
the
edge
pressure.
here.
And now it's all about Robin
Oh,
GG
come on.
trying to get back into the neutral. Does a fine job of getting back in the middle of the stage. Great job with the shield as well too. But now the smash ball comes on the stage. Oh!
Whoa, okay.
Because now you have the healing of the smash ball that we're going to see here. If Daisy decides to use it, you wonder how long you're going to wait here. Daisy not wasting any time whatsoever. Most likely
It does damage?
that recovery here. Oh, once again, a slap here with the frying pan.
You see just how effective those smash balls can be. I mean, and that you couldn't have scripted it any better if you're Robin GG.
Okay, at least they didn't get 3-0'd 3 times.
Character specialist on the squad, but right there, the item's really coming into play.
Doing a nice job of balancing this match back up, but now Kuro doing a great job of
Oh.
keeping Robin GG off the ledge. Kuro using that aggression and the aerial mobility and everything that Zero Suit Samus can do.
Zero Suit Samus is so annoying to fight against, dude. Kuro got kicked out of the team. If you don't 3-0 Europe, you're not worthy enough of the team. To the other Fire Emblem.
As you said,
Oh, batter up, motherfucker!
here we go, Robin GG.
Oh, damn.
Stock advantage. Now you're trying to wrap
So it's two Peaches and versus two Pits. This is what Echo Fighters do to the game.
Oh, able to catch on the whip right here. Robin GG applying some nice air combos here. And now this turn up providing some spacing air.
Come back?
What do you think
I don't know.
You're Robin to maintain this advantage.
I mean, you've already made it clear. This European team, we are not going quietly into the night. You just got to keep your composure and keep on the pressure. That has been the main thing.
I don't
that has
think
allowed
so,
us to
man.
get back into it.
This
Yes,
guy's pretty good at
credit
Pit.
the fact that smash ball is very timely, but what
And they give him, and they just gave him another one, so.
send this to a game 4.
Palutena taking on Dark Pit. There's a lot of poetic justice in that right there. But Kuro at 68% has to try and get a victory for Japan. Just one win away from the championship. But Robin GG wants to keep the fun going. 2 smash balls on the stage. Kuro able to get the smash ball. Now just needs to find some space in order to deploy it. Robin GG applying that pressure gets that critical grapple that we like to see here, Kels.
Definitely, for sure. Robin GG showing that
Oh, no.
has got it. Give
Oh,
me that
no.
smash ball. Let me show you what your god has taught you.
No! Japan, what are you doing? Okay.
Robin GG
I just want it to be done. I don't care who wins.
Time to bow down when she steps in the ring. The Black Hole taking care of business, and that's exactly what you expect. The no-quit attitude from this team. You can say who's the favorites, who's not, but what do you have when you show or step up on that stage and show?
Kuro got killed that night.
And it
He
resulted in
did.
nothing.
We have yet another substitution taking place for Team Japan. Their final substitution, Konbu is coming in for Akasa, so that is their last switch that they can make. Konbu, we know, is very good with the items as well, but Kels, going back to that last match, yes, smash balls are important, but the smash attack that you have is critical, and the fact that Daisy has one that can apply damage but also provide healing was what turned things around for Robin.
Definitely agree. You had that option of, okay, he's asleep. Do I hit him? Do I heal? Or do I do both? And he decided to do both. He literally knocked him out upwards, was able to give enough time for Robin to really just go away, get healing, while Japan had to land. So it was a really, really good idea from him to really bring that back. And I think from that point on, it gave him the confidence that he needed to really take that game. They're definitely very clean. I'm excited to see what Konbu is going to be doing. Roy, Chrom, me, Brawler. We have not seen that yet.
Well, now the decision as far as who's going to fight is a huge one here, EE, because do you go with your heavy hitter right now to try and extend things, or do you try to save your heavy hitter for last, knowing that if this comes down to a decisive game 5, we have our cleanup batter in the lineup in the plate?
I think you assure that you get to the final game. That is honestly what it needs to come down. You assure you get to that final person. And then at the end of the day, it's just like whoever's up next, you just got to step up. The next man up, you just have to
Come on.
when the lights are on. I mean, lights, camera, all these guys clearly about that action.
Play the game.
We're going to have the good makings.
One more.
Game.
And Kels, that's a very good point that we have from EE. Because of the items, there is that opportunity for a match to turn right around.
Why use items though? Items are they take no skill to use.
One victory away from that. Team Europe trying to extend this. I know all of us here would love to see a game 5 in these grand finals,
Yes,
but
sir.
you got to go one at a time. Let's see what decision Team Europe will go with here. And as we mentioned, Konbu, the substitution for Team Japan. Why do you think they're making that switch for Akasa after Akasa was so great getting that 3 stock earlier on.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, I'm
for
gonna take a
sure. I
picture
think he might
real
need a
quick.
break. Maybe just the switch. I doubt it, but even the switch, combo Roy, Chrom, Mii Brawler, that character definitely slept on a lot. Not a lot of people know how to fight that character very well. Chrom, a force to be reckoned with, and Roy, just as much as a force, very good at being aggressive, really being in your face. We've been seeing a lot of struggle coming in when Europe has been fighting Roy. So I think this is that specific case where we want Roy on that field.
Still trying to figure out who Team Europe will be sending out there for Game 4. Obviously, it's a big-time decision.
You guys are
Cole
gonna
Boone
die.
highlighted for
If you
Team
give a
Japan.
shit about Beanie and Alicia,
Potential Game 5 if this does.
you guys are gonna die.
You got to get Game 4. And yes, even though you didn't take a stock in the first 2 matches here, you have to realize that anything can happen here, EE. And what's great is Robin GG gave you yet another breath of life.
I mean, and good thing is too, like, despite how those first 2 games go, you get an opportunity to kind of reflect on it and how to prevent that from being the case yet again. And honestly, it's all about, again, I harp back to this point a lot, but composure is just such a big deal, especially you're in the grand finals like this. You're gonna take your time in deciding. Again, personally,
Okay,
for me, I send out
me?
my heavy hitter just to ensure it goes to the final.
A Mii sword
Maybe
fighter.
they know something I don't.
Sir John taking on Kolbu, and this is an interesting decision here. Seems like both teams are saving their potential heavy hitters for last year. Sir John, as we know, so good with that Palutena, but as you mentioned, that Roy can create so many issues for Team Europe. They've struggled so much with the sword character.
I feel like this is an advantage for Europe, actually. Roy versus Palutena. Palutena, a good character to be defensive and really bait out these aggressive options, and Roy, a character who's always aggressive. So I feel like this can be a huge advantage for Sir John. But on the disadvantage side is that if you're in Palutena's face, she doesn't like that very much.
Oh, Kolbu doing a great job of snapping onto the ledge there for the invulnerability. EE would have had to deal with a smash right in the face.
That's the closest they've ever slept together.
Sir John has found their footing, but Kolbu, great job.
It's a pretty important moment actually, because for cats to sleep. Oh, he whiffed it. Oh, that's bad. For cats to sleep, like, they need a safe place, and by safe I mean a place that they consider safe. They don't see any threats around, so it's a pretty big deal that Alicia is letting Beanie sleep in her bed, because that's not my bed, that's her bed. And she lets me sleep with her, but
That smash ball was beautiful. Mii Brawler coming in like, what the? Let me show you what I got real quick.
oh,
Wonderful timing on the smash ball. Is it going to be enough? No, Lucina able to stay alive, so nothing too devastating there at that point. Sir John going to try and outrange Kolbu, just a little bit more length on that sword for Lucina. But both fighters, as you know here, are going to look for that opportunity to counter, Kels.
Yes, for sure. And I was expecting to see the Mii Brawler, as I said before, but we're with the sword.
the Mii sword fighter is
Definitely
actually
really
pretty,
on long stages to really
the Mii fighters in general are pretty cool.
from you.
I feel like more people should use them
rather than the center of the stage. That's something very, very unique about the Mii sword fighter.
Sir John and Kolbu going back-to-back on the second stock. Don't forget, Kolbu with the victory. Team Japan is your grand champion. Sir John and Team Europe trying to force a Game 5. Oh, how about that up B right there, EE?
Well, I mean, that right there, literally the winds of change, and then off of that, able to find the daybreak as well, so some hefty amounts of protect.
Oh!
Get ignited in the worst way.
Connects with the daybreak, and that might do it for Kolbu. Sir John with Zero Suit Sam is going to have to really dig deep and play a very clean, precise game here, because you're now down 2-1 in the stocks. And what do we continue to see from Kolbu in this sword fighter, Kels?
Definitely this control, this constant
Oh.
pressure.
It's over!
For
Yes!
and Team Japan.
It's fucking over!
Super Smash Brothers Ultimate
Now show me the new character, god damn it!
3v3.
Winning mega style.
I don't know what finished first, that last stock or your sentence, Jordan. I mean, if you blinked, you might have missed it. But
That's
Team
pretty
Japan
awesome though. That's how Smash brings people together.
And they certainly delivered on
It's
the
pretty fucking awesome.
Team Europe and their way to battle back.
That's how video games should bring people together.
But that smash ball always turning the tide of a match, and then that daybreak.
Like, you know, being a crybaby about spoilers
That really seemed to seal the deal.
and
For sure, I can't wait to talk
toxicity
about how
in the competitive
not so
scene.
many people are very familiar with
because of an imbalanced game. I don't know.
It was just unfamiliar.
This is what video games are all about. This is the true meaning of Christmas, everybody. I hope you learned your lesson, chat, because I'm not gonna tell it again.
Look at these guys, how happy they are, man.
Okay? Okay, now let me know who the new character is, please. I'm going crazy right here.
Able to seal the deal and get the victory for
Seal the
Japan.
deal! That's the Hat in Time! That's the Hat in Time DLC! Is Hat Kid gonna be as this fighter?
Look, first
This should,
couple
like,
matches caused some L's, and
fuck
then
this
they
shit!
bounced back.
Wow, and drop the trophy into the ground. That would be funny as
Exactly
fuck.
what you expect from somebody like Zach Ray leading this.
Hat in
tournament.
Time,
All of them
yeah.
just so talented, not steering away from using their substitutions as well, just kind of sharing the sugar, and
Hat in
everybody well
Time.
deserving of those trophies on stage.
Well, Kels and EE, we've had a fantastic crowd this entire day of exciting Nintendo competitive action, but out here to present a special award for our champions, Team Japan. Everybody, please make some noise. The
Woo!
president of Nintendo
Go
America,
Japan!
Doug
Who's that? Doug Bowser! Where's Reggie, though? I miss Reggie. I miss Reggie, dude. But Doug Bowser is a pretty cool guy, too. He jokes a lot with Bowser. You know how he looks like the teacher from Whiplash. From this angle.
How's everybody doing?
I feel like he's gonna throw a chair at me, asking if I was dragging or
Super Smash Bros. Ultimate
going fast.
2019 World Championships. Congratulations, Japan.
This guy, it's so perfect that his last name is Bowser.
I'd also like to take a minute to
I don't know, it couldn't be more perfect.
On stage with us, the winners of the North American Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Open.
It's so perfect that his name is Bowser. I think that Destiny is it's a great thing.
Japan champion.
And Destiny is doing like
Many
its
thanks.
job
Yeah,
right
please,
here.
Give it up for those guys.
It was meant to be, dude. It was meant to be.
And I'd like to extend a thank you to the thousands and thousands of people that participated around the world. For us at Nintendo, seeing the response from the players and from the fans has just been truly thrilling. Thank you so much.
Well, you're welcome, Mr. Bowser. So long, Bowser.
Now, we have one final congratulations from someone that I don't think this community needs an introduction to. Let's take a look.
Who?
皆さんこんにちは。
Poppy Sakurai!
スマッシュブラザーズディレクター空野桜井正宏です。
Look at that Smash Ball! That's dope as fuck! I want that!
おめでとうございます。この会場は、その日本の代表が選抜された、決勝戦の場で、行われています。スマッシュボールが出てますね。綺麗ですね。大変多くの激闘がありました。
That's a cool as fuck Smash Ball!
人たちというのはものすごく多くの世界の
Poppy Sakurai, what are you doing?
それはとてもすごいことかと思っています。
I want that for myself.
自分としては作った自分としては
I
ちょ
do
っと
feel a
申し訳な
bit
さを感じるところもあるん
apologetic.
ですけどね、すごく多くの時間を費やし、たくさん人が戦っていくという。だけど人が競う様というのは本当に面白いなと。また
He said sorry because you spent so much time playing the game instead of doing your actual shit that you have to do.
私は未だにダウンロードコンテンツ
Aw, you're not gonna show anything?
その新ファイターの情報については
You son of a
E3 ダイレク
bitch!
トで改めて、公開しよう
I
と思い
knew
ますので
it!
ぜひこちらもご期待ください。あ、スマッシュボムになっちゃいましたね。
It's fake!
それでは皆さんごきげんよう。
Go to sleep, goddammit! Son of a bitch! I knew it!
I think many of you are going to want to tune in next week to see what or who he may be talking about.
At least give us
I've
something.
got one more thing. For so many of you in North America, you've been enjoying the competition and the participation and the viewing. For you, the competition will continue. I'm happy to announce the Super Smash Bros. Open, or Online Open, starting in June 2019.
Oh!
The four winners
Yay.
will receive travel, accommodations, and registrations to EVO 2019
Whoa.
in Las Vegas, where
That's-
you'll be playing Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
That's huge.
Now look for details on Twitter at @NintendoVS and at events.nintendo.com. and registration will be open later.
Nintendo BS? Nintendo bullshit?
So, on behalf of Nintendo, thank you so very much for being here with us today. And please be sure to tune in to the Nintendo Direct E3 2019 this Tuesday at 9 a.m. Pacific time.
Tuesday.
And then throughout E3 to Treehouse Live, where we'll have more news.
I will be home to watch that, so we will watch that together.
Thank you very much, everybody.
So stay tuned for Tuesday, because we're gonna watch that shit together.
Give it up one more time for President of Nintendo.
Damn it, I knew they weren't gonna show it.
Well, that will conclude a very exciting day of Nintendo competitive action. We had the Super Mario Maker 2 Invitational 2019, the Splatoon 2 World Championship 2019, Team Japan winning that one. Then, of course, the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate World Championship 2019 3v3, where Team Japan completed the sweep for today. Big thank you to all of our wonderful casters, Kells, EE, Vish, Milana, Ashley, Nine, and of course, big thank you to our wonderful crew for all of their hard work behind the scenes to help put on an absolutely first-class broadcast. But last but not least, you, the fans. Thank you, all of you, for tuning in. Your love, your support, you make this what it is. So we appreciate it.
Damn it, Smite.
And watching. And
He
until
was.
next time, from all of us here, enjoy the games, enjoy the competition, and most importantly, enjoy the fun.
Now what do I do? Japan won everything. Except for Super Mario Maker, because there was no Japanese players there. Wow, they put the shit together fast. They edited this video super fast. What the fuck? Someone was busy. They were busy as fuck, dude. That shit takes time to edit, and they did it like in 10 minutes. How do they do that? Ugh. That's Zelda music. God damn it, they didn't show shit. They didn't show anything. Anything. Any fucking... Oh. Because Zelda's confirmed for Smash. I don't know. Damn it, wind. No, nothing. They didn't show anything. Shut up. Okay, here's what we're gonna do.